Yay. Had to get this thing started, set it off right with a Richie Mac mix, you dig? I want to thank y'all for coming, man, to join me, man, when I got some of my friends, man, people I look up to, people I admire, people I enjoy seeing and supporting their channels, man, good people around, man. I just want to thank everybody, man. I can't believe, man, in 9 months, we've reached 70,000 subscribers, man, which is a big deal for me. It's so funny. I talked to Lead, I was like, man, I'm doing my 70K. I want you to come. I want you to come, come on with me, man. Send me my 70K. He wrote me back. He wrote, 70K. He said, 70K. What number is that? He said, at least you could have said 75 or 100, but you celebrating at 70K? I'm like, yeah, Negro, I'm celebrating at 70K because I would have never, ever guessed I would get to this point, at this time, man, because, Vitaly and I were out here in Thailand, doing our thing. I'm trying to get videos up. I'm posting on BMT's channel. I'm posting on Think Smart Financials. I'm posting, trying to break the algorithm so you guys will know your boys out here doing work, man, but it wasn't really working. You know what I mean? It was touching a little bit, but then Lee kind of let me on his channel a little bit. And then later on, when Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews did a thing on my channel, and I want to know who the guy was that sent my video to Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, because that's whoever that guy was is really who I really want to give the props to, because I don't know who he was, and it's hard to get in touch with Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews because I don't have a phone out here in Thailand no more. I can't reach people. My boy Shamar Moore's out here filming SWAT. He's been in Thailand for like 2 weeks. I can't reach him. So it's crazy. I was trying to get him on the show. We'll see if I can get in touch with him or not. I'm not really sure, man. But I'm not going to be on long. The guy, this is my first time doing it on Saturday mornings. We're going to see how this goes, man. Like I said, I don't want to be going up against NFL football, even though I got to go up against college football. But that's why I'm not going to stay on long. I want to come between men and their football, man. But I want to give a shout out to the people that are going to come up and say, I got two people that's sitting in the back right now that I can't wait to bring up. And I don't want to take up everybody a lot of time. I got El Guapo in the building, and I got the Black Chinaman in the building. Y'all got to know these men. If y'all don't know the Black Chinaman, now y'all know El Guapo, right? El Guapo is like, y'all need to subscribe to both of these brothers, man. El Guapo is one of the most solid brothers that you'll ever meet, man. Him and I hit it off immediately, man. I was a big fan of his. I didn't think he knew what my channel was. He got his voice. He was like, well, I knew who you were, but I just didn't know it. I'm like, man, I wish you would have said something. I was waiting because they got their little, there's I'm not going to say cliques, but they definitely have their thing where they all kind of know each other. Like Lead Attorney knows Kevin Samuels knows Courtney Michelle, El Guapo knows everybody. So everybody's kind of like linked up a little bit. And I'm like on the outside looking in. And, after Guapo and I talk, man, he's just a solid dude, man. He always supports. He always says, he always does the things, man. So he's a lot more eloquent at speaking than I am. I give it up. He's much better. I'm going to bring him on in a minute. The first thing I'm going to do, because this topic is how do we get to 70K, right? How do we get here? Because number one is it's a blessing. Number two, I couldn't do it without the supporters. And number three, when you put in the work and you're really willing to work and work hard, because I work harder and longer than anybody else, I believe, because I don't believe anybody's going to outwork me. I believe people are better than me in certain things, but nobody's going to outwork me because I'm never going to stop. I sit in this room till I get these episodes right. You understand? And I won't stop because the one thing I don't like is criticism, and especially something that I know better. Like they said, man, you let the, like there was an episode when I did, and I had Jerry Springer like giving me my props, and I didn't have his picture. I just had his audio. It was just goofy. But I was so tired from editing, I didn't even catch it. So that's the thing, man. So unless I'm super tired, I will stay on this thing till I'm done. But I'm gonna give y'all how we all got started on the road to 70. It started off with an episode like this.
Yo, what's up? It's Bruh Man from the fifth floor.
Bruh Man, it's 3 in the morning, man. What are you doing here?
Chilling with my man Richie Mac. Yo, Rich. Do they got some sushi sandwiches in Thailand?
Come on.
I'm the travel OG, and I traded in my Hollywood lifestyle for the sexy beaches of Pattaya, Thailand. Thailand, the land of smiles. How did my black ass end up living here? We'll get into that later. Right now, we're going to speak to one of the most recognized faces in sitcom history, Reggie Bruh Man Ballard.
All right, ladies, on the count of three, I want y'all to say, set it off, baby. 1, 2, 3. Set it off, baby.
Reggie.
I couldn't sleep. I got up early this morning, boy. You called me right on time.
Good boy, you looking good.
Feeling good.
You look about 14 years old, man. You look like Jadakiss' little brother. Yeah. So you say you remember where we met? How we meet?
I think wasn't it on a golf course?
Yep.
Yeah, man. You had the little. you had the hat out. You had the cap out. I don't know what kind of style Reggie was doing, man. He had a haircut that like he didn't even have to wear no golf cap. His hair was the cap.
Yeah, you gave me hair hat. That's what it was.
Yeah, hair hat. That's what it was. Hair hat. It looked just like the cap he got on his head right now.
I ain't got no hair. I've been in Thailand. I ain't cut my joint in a while.
I ain't never seen nobody to this day with a cut like that.
Now help me get on them Grandpa Sylvester Stallone pants you had on.
When I first arrived, it was like a dream. Nothing seemed real. The water was clear, golf courses everywhere, people, the statues, the women, the food. Thailand is a country filled with rich history. You'd be surprised how many brothers have retired here. Did I say the women? Plenty of bars, 1-hour massages for $10, and a sunset to die for.
Super Thailand.
What do you think people know you for the most?
Definitely Martin. Definitely Martin.
Sorry, brother couldn't come through the window, ma.
I can't walk nowhere, man, without people saying, "Bruh, man, fifth floor." They always put the fifth floor on the end of it, though. They never just say, bruh, man, fifth floor.
That's how it was when me and Martin, we did house party together.
My boy here. No, sir. Who's
Right, I
he?
I
remember.
wanted to be the DJ. And then when I seen who was the DJ and what it was,
Right.
Kick that bitch to the curb and let me ride with my equipment. I'm the DJ, man.
Bitch, who you calling a bitch? Your mama's a sorry bitch.
Hey, my mama ain't no bitch.
Martin's one of the coldest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
One of the coldest. Now, if you get on his bad side, though.
I seen it.
Yeah, man. So, Guap in the back. Guap, are you frozen? Wave to me if you good, Guap. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, man. So it started with Reggie, Bruh Man, and that's what I mean by like how far behind I'll be. Like I forgot to even like hit Reg up and have him come on this episode. That's how far behind I am with stuff. But Reggie like is the coolest dude, man. Bruh Man, like everybody knows Bruh Man. So really quick before I bring El Guapo up, I just want to say like what I did was my strategy to breaking into the YouTube algorithm was like I said, I'm gonna be different than everybody else. I'm gonna go harder than everybody else, and I'm really want to make this look like a TV show. Because I noticed that a lot of the YouTube channels, they were just kind of just mailing it in. They weren't really putting their foot in it. Like I said, I'm gonna put my foot in this joint. You know what I mean? So, what advantage do I have? Okay, it's a pandemic going on. I'm in Thailand. I'm the only, in my mind, I was the only Negro in Thailand. I didn't know about this guy named Chocolate Man in Thailand who's been doing this way longer than me. I'm thinking it's just me out here in Thailand. So I was like, let me rock from here because everybody's starting a YouTube channel, but everybody ain't in Thailand. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use my Thailand angle. I'm gonna educate people about Thailand. I'm gonna tell people how great it is. I'm gonna tell the truth, and I'm gonna make sure that people understand. And for those who can't make it, because I got a lot of friends that have had previous histories and they might not be able to get a passport. You know what I mean? They might have to sit down for a couple of years somewhere or something like that. You know what I mean? So, I want to do it for them. I want to make sure if you can come, I'm showing you what it's like. If you can't come, you're going to live vicariously through me. So that was the way, that was my thing. I'm going to show you guys other episodes, but I'm going to bring up my man. I don't want to keep him too long. Y'all know this is the man with the golden voice. We call him El Guapo. What up,
Man,
bro?
what an introduction. Salute and salutations. Welcome to Zoom to Thailand. I'm your not so humble co-host, El Wapo. What's good, man?
What's up, man? Just hearing
I'm
your
chilling,
voice.
man. Listen, LeBay is right here, baby. Take this.
Guapo's
She's
always
bringing-
getting his sauce. He ain't gonna have an episode without. He gonna have her come fill him up at least twice. That's just
Look, she just took my coffee. She made me eat some breakfast. I've been working all morning, man. So I'm gonna have a little celebratory. It's early in the afternoon, but we're gonna have a little something. Salute, man.
Salute, my brother. Well, man, I want to say to you, brother, before I know, because nobody is more eloquent than you are when speaking. But I just want to tell you, man, what an honor it is, like, to be your friend, to be somebody who knows that you're solid, man. Because a lot of people, I've met some of the best people on YouTube that I met, the people I've known all my life, because we're like-minded thinkers. A lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us are like-minded thinkers, like such as yourself. So when people like you, if I call you and say, Guap, I need you, you're there, man. And I really appreciate that, bro. Gail, I know Gail's out there. Gail and Felicia Jordan's in the building. Make sure y'all drop Guapo's thing. I want to pump up everybody's channel, because my success is everybody's success. So I want to see Guap get his. You know, I want to see Chocolate Man in Thailand get his. I want to see the Black China Man get his. Everybody, man. So make sure, man, we all support each other, man. We have to support each other and do our thing. So Guap, I'm gonna let you talk, man, and then I'm gonna read some of these super chats. Go ahead, brother.
Let's do it, man. So first things first, 9 months, 70K. And I feel where Lead is coming from, but I definitely understand where you're coming from, especially when you feel like you weren't going to get here, or you couldn't even see it when you start out. You know, you seem like you're so far behind, and it takes so long to get momentum and stuff like that. So I admire the grind. And I was having this conversation with a good buddy of mine. I actually talked about you with my back end team. I have a whole team that does my back end of my OBS and production of my show. And I was like, listen, you know, the pinnacle is Richie Mack with Zoom to Thailand. I ain't even trying to get there, man. I'm gonna let him sit up there alone, bro. Because I see, even when you do a 2-minute clip, let me tell you how cold you are, man. And this is not me blowing smoke. I'm just being honest. And I'm gonna pick your brain. I just might pay for a consultation. The simple fact that you have like these moving community tab posts, I have no idea how to do that. But it's so dope when you do it. You know what I mean?
Vitaly. I can't even take credit for that. Vitaly he's the guy behind the scenes that does the things I can't do. I don't even know how to do. He does the StreamYard things. Like he does all the technical stuff, the computer stuff that I can't do. Like he set up my Patreon. I mean, I couldn't do it without Vitaly. So I can't take credit for what he done. Now editing and doing the episodes, yeah, I'll take that. But
right,
moving stuff, Vitaly be like, I just figured it out how to do something like this. And you know what I mean? And he gets down, man. So shout out to Vitaly. I know he's
shout out to Vitaly. What's good, brother? But yeah, man. So, and I'm going to tell you something. You know, I saw what happened with you, right? You caught fire so fast, it almost was a detriment to you because you didn't have that large catalog of people to go through and consume and binge, and you're actually catching up to your success now. You know what I mean? And that's tough, yo, when your success gets in front of you, especially here, but you've been steady rocking, you know, consistently good content that is so consumable, man. Bruh, you're like you're from another planet. You do have an unfair advantage with your background, but
here we go,
I have
Lee.
an unfair advantage with my voice. So, or Lead has an unfair advantage with 20 years being in law, you know. So I get it, but man, you've set the bar so high on what these channels can be, and not just in the Black sector, but worldwide. There are not many folks that have you know, the type of production that you have. Like one of my favorite travel channels is Passport Heavy, and their channel is real cool. You ever watch them?
Oh man, I love Passport Heavy. He's one of the people that inspired me. I want to get him. I want to meet him. Like I don't know how to get in touch with him. I sent the email, but you know they be busy. So
dog, it's gonna be hard, man. That cat is everywhere at all times, man. I was watching his last video. He said that he's been traveling nonstop for the last 12 years. I'm like, golly. But even you, that entertainment factor, you understand the male psyche, man, or not the male, the human psyche better than most. because you have the right cuts. You know, there's a science to this. To the layperson, to the average watcher, they don't realize that there's an actual science to how often you cut between scenes and you put something that intrigues and move your eyes this way, add some text this way. And you got it, bro. For you to be doing this after 9 months is crazy. It's crazy. So I just want to salute you, man. I can't wait. I know you're going to get that silver play button, you know, not too, you'll have it by the end of the year. You'll have it by the end of the year.
Man, Guap, I don't know, bro. I mean, you know, it's so funny because when things first took off, in my mind, I'm like, oh man, but you know, because things took off like right on my father's birthday, rest in peace. Because in November of 2021, I had like 4,000 followers, and then December 18th, my dad's birthday, that's when things just kind of took off. And it was like, you know, 20,000, 30,000, 35,000, and I thought it was just gonna keep going, and it slowed down, and I wasn't ready for that because I didn't know about the ebbs and flows because I was so used, you know, so new to this. I just thought, you know, okay, I'm doing good work. As long as I keep doing good work, everything's just going to keep moving at the trajectory it's on. But that wasn't the case, man. Things slowed down. And I was like, what the hell did I do? And I said, well, it's probably because of the live streams, because of the algorithms. And then that's why I moved over to this Richie Mac live channel. I got these little. That's why I moved over to the Richie Mac live channel, because I said, let me separate my lives from my Zoom to Thailand channel. Let me keep that brand over there and do this over here. And now things are slowly starting to like pick back up again, man. But I don't want to assume nothing. In my mind, it'll probably be early 2023, God willing. But if I can get it by the end of the year, man, that's just another blessing. Your mouth to God's ears, because you know it really means a lot to me to show that the hard work is paying off. And I just want to pay it forward to people such as yourself, people that are on the grind. Because y'all don't know, man, Guap is very humble, because even though I might have more subscribers than him, Guap, when he gets in a room and does his thing, Guap, I've seen maybe 1,200 people or something in some of your streams. I've had
as many as 4,300 in a
That's
live.
what I'm saying. Come on. I've had the most I've ever had, I think, is maybe like 800 or something like that. I'm happy with my little 119. Y'all from my neighborhood, y'all know I got 119 in here, you dig? You know what I mean? It's like I've never seen what it's like to be in the thousands. You know what I mean? And that's cool. As long as I got quality people, good people, supportive people, I wouldn't care if it's 50 or 25, as long as we're happy, you know, as long as we're doing our thing. So that's what it's about for me, because I believe eventually, you know, things are going to pick up. You know what I mean? We're going to do what we do. But to have 40, what does that feel like? Because I don't know what does it feel like to have damn near 5,000 people with you in your living room?
Adrenaline rush. For me, I like an arena to perform in. So, you know, the more eyes you give me, the better I'm gonna perform. Yeah. So I think it went real smooth, man. That was back when the whole Chris Rock, Will Smith thing went down, and that was a real popular topic, and I was talking about it. So, yeah, it feels great, man. But it's nothing that you can't handle, dog. You've been in front of this camera way more than I have. You got it. So check this out, Richie Mac. I got a gift for you.
Yes. Oh wow.
Here's the gift. It's actually information. Here's the gift. But before I give it to you, I need to recognize that unsolicited advice is often viewed as criticism, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I give you a tiny piece of advice?
Man, but I want y'all, this is what makes El Guap good. What he's doing is he's setting me up because he's about to hit me, but he's doing it in a loving way. So I'm about to get it. I don't know what I did, but I'm about to get it. So I'm always open for criticism. Now, whether I agree or not is one thing or another, but I know it's coming. Guap, hit me with your best shot. I'm ready. I'll take it anyway I can. Here's
what I got for you, man. The way that you get to 100,000 by the end of the year is you got to double the videos that you put out, bro. That's it. That's all. That's all. Your stuff is so consumable and people thirst for it. Let me tell you who did this. Melanie King. When Melanie King started catching traction, she doubled her production, and now she's pushing like 200,000 subs. Now people don't know Melanie King's an OG. People don't understand where she comes from. That woman had a channel before she came to the manosphere with over 1 billion views. So she knows what she's doing. Yeah. Melanie King had a channel with over 1 billion views before she came to the manosphere.
Shout out to Melanie
what I'll
King.
tell you right now, you know, I was just having this conversation with some folks and watched a video on this, man. You know, here's what you got, Richie. You're so good at what you do, and you have a perfectionist mentality, but that can lead to you being paralyzed, feeling like a video is not good enough, man. Dude, people want to see what you got to say. Dog, even if you start doing like shorts, you put out like a 45-second to 1 minute short every other day, people are going to catch on. It's hard to wait that week. It's hard to wait that week to hear from you, dog. It is. So that's a good problem to have, man. That's a big boy problem to have. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you double the videos you put out, man, I'm telling you, man, you'll definitely hit 100 grand. Mark my word, right now, August 13th is the 14th for you, right? Or is it still the 13th?
It is the 13th. It's 11:30 p.m. here.
Okay.
I'm 30 minutes away from the 14th.
Yeah. If you put out 2 videos a week, man, you would kill the game. You would. Wow. So just my humble 2 cents. And that's it. And like I said, bro, that is a good problem to have, because people would die to be in your situation. Like, yo, all I got to do is put out more content and I'm gonna blow up. Yeah. There are people with 300, 400, 500 videos that don't have 1,000 subs, man. So
yeah, I agree. But Guap, like you said, I've kind of set a bar for myself to like make sure like everything is consistent with the quality. And I know you're right. But let me give you an example, because I'm trying to learn the algorithms, right? So I did the video with the bar in the barbershop, right?
Yeah, I watched that.
You remember that one, right? You remember that? Okay, so I let that, because I snuck off to California and was gone for a month, and I let that video ride, and it just kept on going. So I'm thinking, like, when a video is like doing its thing and it's moving, to throw another video in will kind of like will stop the growth of that other video. Am I right or am I wrong? You know better than I do. So I kind of like don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to kind of like stifle another video.
No, it's not. So when you're burning hot, I talk about on my channel, Success Leaves Clues, right? And Success Principles Translate. Okay. When you've got a fire, you're out in the woods, you got a campfire going, and it's burning hot. The flames are up over your head. It's just hot. Mm-hmm. What are you more worried about? The wood that you have on the fire burning out, or putting more wood on and it's smothering the fire? It's burning hot. When you're burning hot, bro, put more fuel on the fire. Okay. You eventually, here's what you do know: if you don't put more fuel on the fire will burn out. We don't give momentum back, bro.
Right.
Like when you get momentum, I'm telling you, look at the cats that have done it. Look at Melanie King is one of the most recent examples. The women are killing it right now. Real Femme Sapien is doing the same thing. When Lead was growing, I can remember it was October, November last year. Lead says, I am literally going to choke you all with content. He was determined to put out stuff once, twice a day, man. So yeah, look at O'Shea.
Right.
Got to keep the fire going, man.
O'Shea's the king of content.
Yeah.
He's the king of content. And that's what I'm saying. Shout out to O'Shea. I admire that brother a lot too. You know what I mean? I've never had a chance to collab with him, connect with him, but admire him a lot. And that's another thing. See, Guap is in all these circles. The people he's saying, like Melanie and Lee, he knows these people. Like Guap can get on the phone and holler at him like it's nothing. I'm still on the outside. I don't know. I'm the stepchild in this game. You know what I mean? But your point is duly noted, bro. It's like, now that we're starting to build up, now that the Patreon is building up, I got a really strong, solid Patreon. My consultations are coming in, slowly picking up. But editors are expensive. That's why I learned how to edit, because an editor in LA will cost you $2,500 a week, $500 a day for an editor of my caliber. I'm not saying I'm worth $500 a day, but I'm saying I had to learn how to be like those $500 a day editors so I could get the kind of quality content. If I had just 2 editors and a social media person, it would be a wrap. Right now it's just me and Vitaly. I just want some soldiers. I met my guy. I had the pleasure of having lunch today with Chocolate Man in Thailand, BMT, and International Zoe Barber World TV, man. We did a live stream, man. We had so much fun. I had those 3 guys, and then a subscriber who's really, really sharp. His name is Patrick. He came out here and just bought a condo. So what kind of balling is he doing? Like he has his own what's the name of his Patrick, you're gonna kill me for this. I hope you're watching this so you can tap in, Patrick, so I can give you your flowers. He has his own like company and all of this stuff. And he's like, yeah, man, I was here and I saw this counter and I just decided, hey man, I'll just pull the trigger on it. Because they don't finance Americans. You have to actually have the cash to do it. And this brother was able to get it in and do it. You know what I mean? And do his thing. Oh shit. I see the coaching clinician back there.
Hey, Richie, do me a quick favor, sir.
Yeah.
El Ray just put a comment in there, man. It's like the 4th or 5th from the bottom. Pull that up, man.
I don't even see the
El Ray.
El Ray. I didn't even see. I'm passing all these super chats. I'm gonna read the super chats to you guys.
Yeah.
El Ray? Let me see.
It's like the 6th from the bottom right now.
El Ray. Okay, here we go. El Ray says, you're overthinking it. Listen to other people and pump the videos. You're in your own way. You're the content and the people you interact with. The editing is extra.
He's right, man. People want to see you. You're in such a good spot. People actually want to see you. There's a lot of cats on YouTube that people don't care about and don't want to see. You are not one of those. I'm just telling you, man. Yo, put that content out. And it's not that I want you to sacrifice quality for quantity, but to be honest with you, YouTube is a lot more counterintuitive than a lot of other places in life. It's like learning golf. You'll understand this. Richie, you're going to get this. Watch this.
Okay.
Did you play sports in high school or middle school? Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you play?
Basketball and football.
Basketball and football. The faster you run, the harder you hit, the better you do in football, right?
Yes.
The higher you jump, the better your skills on that basketball court with your handles, the better you're going to do, right?
Yes.
You're a golfer.
Mm-hmm.
Think back to learning when you played golf, when you first learned golf.
Mm-hmm.
When you play golf and you're starting out, is it the harder you swing?
Not at all.
Absolutely not. It's counterintuitive to all other sports.
Absolutely.
It's about hitting the ball clean and you let the club do the work, stay low and slow, stuff like that. YouTube is counterintuitive. Most other places, quality over quantity. YouTube in the beginning, it is quantity. I was watching a video today that talked about Mr. Beast having to put out, 100 videos before he got 1,000 subscribers, 100 crappy videos. The man just passed 100 million subscribers.
Jeez.
All right. So I'm telling you, man, the content is king, bro. And you got it out there. You got pretty ladies all around you. Look at my last short when you get a chance. It's me on the beach with a Brazilian chick. And we're just talking. And that's it. No crazy edits, nothing like that. And it's going to blow.
I will give you this because the last video I put out was Elle and I and Hua Hin just playing around in a hotel room. Did you see that one, Guap?
Of course.
It got like 40,000 views in 2 days, and I didn't hardly do it. I said, I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm just gonna just do this and play with it. And that's exactly what happened. But I don't know if it's because of me. I think like Elle is the real star of the Thailand. Like, I hold my own, but I think she's Michael Jackson. I'm Tito. Anytime I put her in something, for some reason, it does really, really well. So, but I agree with you guys, man. I just got to discipline myself to do that, to just start. But I feel like, you know what I mean? If I don't bring that quality, I feel like, that's going to leave room for criticism. But you know what I mean? But you guys are right. I can't argue that, for real. So you're right. I'm gonna read a couple of these things. Guap, I know I don't have you for a long time, bro. Do you have any speeches for me, man? Because I love when you put your speech because I know it's from the heart. I know it's real. I know you've already said you already dropped some jewels, but I'm gonna bring up Black Chinaman. Have you met Black Chinaman?
I have not.
Oh, I got to put this together. That's another thing I love about YouTube. I love putting people together. Now watch this. Black Chinaman, I'm about to bring you up, but I got to give Guap your background. And Coach Clinician, I see you. I'm bringing you up next. But I'm putting some people together. Black Chinaman has 3.4 million followers on Instagram.
Wow.
Did you hear what I said, Guap?
Wow.
Did you hear what I said? And nobody knows
you.
who he is. And nobody knows who he is. Why? Because He's black, and they call him the mayor of Macau, China. Like he's the mayor. He with the Manny Pacquiao fights. I'm gonna let him come up and say what it is. I don't want to mess this thing up, but most of his followers are in China. But it's a brother living in China doing his things. And without further ado, like MTR says, let me bring up the Black China Man. What up, Black China Man?
What's good? What's good, baby? What's good with it?
I got to introduce you to El Guapo. This is the class personified man right here. Somebody you guys will hit it off really, really well. I want you guys to like know each other. Black China Man, can you tell El Guapo a little bit about yourself? I don't want to mess nothing up. Can you give them a quick little shout out to Before the Billions? Can you give a little bit about yourself and your background, Black China Man?
Man, first of all, man, Reggie Martin, man, born and raised in East Chicago. Been out here in China now, man, Macau, China for 20 years, man. So I brought, I did a man of many things, man. I brought the first Playboy out here to China. Hugh Hefner, rest in peace. I work for the biggest casino hotel in the world here, which is the Las Vegas of China, but we make more of Asia, but we make more money than any place in the world. Before COVID, it was the second richest country in the world, behind Qatar. But I've been here for a minute, man. I started the American Chambers of Commerce here in Macau, vice chair of the American Chambers of Commerce. Also the U.S. warden for the American Embassy, American Consulate here. There you go, real short.
And how many followers do you have? I don't want to lie.
Man, I have 3.4 million followers. Majority of them is Chinese, because I've been out here 20 years. So I've been in Chinese, movies and TV shows on billboards and the whole nine. So it's not normal, for a brother to be out here, all these years and being a part of this. So I've been very blessed and fortunate.
That's awesome, bro. I think you should go on El Guapo's channel and let him interview you, man. He'll have you right. He'll have everything good. He asks the great questions, and he'll pick your brain a little deeper. He'll go there with you, man. He's a really
I'm in the black cartel. I'm there, brother.
Let's do it, man. And it's so nice to meet you, brother. It's nice to meet you. I've been to China before. I went to Beijing for a few days and everything. It was a wild experience. Everybody thought I was a basketball player, stopped me on the street, wanted to take a picture, but it was awesome. I learned how to use them chopsticks real fast. I couldn't find a fork to save my life. Bro, I had carpal tunnel after about 3 days trying to use them chopsticks, man. So yeah, that's definitely cool, man. Do you have a channel? A YouTube channel?
No, man. I'm strictly on Instagram. On Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black gentleman, Gil, can you drop this thing? I'm gonna bring up Coach and Clinician while we at it. We got to bring one more up in this joint. We got the gentle giant Coach and Clinician up in here walking it out.
What's up, guys? What's good? Bring it to you live once again from the greatest state in the union, the Tar Heel State, home of Michael Jordan, Dr. Billy Graham, and Shirley Caesar. What's up to the chat?
What's up, KC?
What's up, brother? Listen, man, we better shut it down tomorrow, man. Me and Guapo, man, we doing it live, man. The Frustrated 3, man. King talk. We're the king. Guapo is the kingmaker, and I had to put a crown on his head in that video with Al Breeze, the Frustrated guys. We're gonna be live tomorrow from my channel. Richie, Guapo. I hope to see you guys there. Al Breeze will be talking about Frustrated 3. And we're going to be dropping some fire for your mom, man. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man. And such an honor to be on the panel with Guap and Richard and Brother Chocolate Man.
Yes. Black China Man.
Black China Man. I'm sorry, I call him Chocolate.
Yeah. 3 million. It was amazing. Hey, Coach Clinician, you should talk to him too. Coach Clinician, you know what, Coach Clinician? I used to call you Jesse Jackson because I say your accent sounds like Jesse Jackson. But I heard you go in on Jesse Jackson, so I don't know if that's a compliment for you when I call you Jesse Jackson.
Well, Jesse Jackson has a vast vocabulary, man. He had the gift for elocution, and so, my voice might not be as velvet as Guapo, but I definitely got a crisp mouthpiece. I don't have that. Guapo got that Scotch voice, man. But I got a crisp mouthpiece too.
Let me tell you something. One thing about the Coach Clinician, He is the master of the quotables, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've stolen half of his stuff and used it on my channel. I let him know. And then when it is something so good that I'm like, man, I can't even take this from you. What did you say before, Kosher? The Medusa complex. I was like, you need to trademark that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm a trademark. I'm a trademark it, man. Yeah, man. Listen, man, I'm just trying to be like the Titans, man. You know, being a licensed therapist, man. It's hard, man, you know, trying to work and be a therapist and do content, but, you know, I'm dedicated to the process. You know, I like what Guap told me in the past. I got to lay it on my own, man, and I just got to figure out how to finesse it, but I'm getting better with it, man. You know, I'm changing the titles, making the titles not as grandiose and making them more simplified. So, you know, Guap, I've been taking some of your advice, bro. So, you know, just trying to do big things, but I'm trying to get there, you know. I got some ideas, you know, but slowly but surely it's coming to fruition, man.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Hey, Richie Mac, somebody's asking for my page. I'm not on YouTube, but you can follow me on Instagram. Reggie Martin 10. Reggie Martin 10. REGGIEMARTIN 10.
Yeah, the steel curtain just dropped in the chat for you.
That's
you sure did.
I got Steel Curtain and Gail. That's my dynamic duo. And I got Felicia Jordan around in here. But I can't ask. I'm so glad to see Steel Curtain again. I ain't seen him in a while. My YouTube wife, Gail, is always there. Steel Curtain, I have not seen in a long time. Steel Curtain, good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Peaceful life. I see you back there. I'm gonna bring you up. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. How much time you got, Guap? Do you have to leave? I don't want to hold you.
I'm gonna cut out maybe next 15 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna read a couple quick super chats, and I'm gonna show a quick video, and then we'll do it. But let me read out these.
Guap, make sure you get my information so we can get up, Guap.
For sure, man. For sure. I will hit you on the gram, and we'll catch up. But man, you're a black man in China with 3. So I don't know a lot, but I'm gonna tell you this. I do understand business, and bruh. You're a black man in China with 3.4 million followers. There's a lot of money in these YouTube streets, man. And you have a super duper niche market. That's why Richie Mac blew up. That's why my man Check and Effect blows up. You know what I'm saying? You're in a different country and you know it inside out. If you started, and I'm assuming you speak, I don't know the right language. Is it Mandarin? Cantonese. You speak Cantonese. You've been there 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Man, you could make videos in 2 languages. You better come get this AdSense money. Am I lying, Richie Mac? Am I lying, Coach Clinician?
No, you're not lying,
channel.
Man.
Come get this money.
You know what? Out here we get a lot of deals as far as advertisement for brands, for watches,
right? Brand deals, right?
Yeah. So that's been very, 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 very good, especially here where it's very brand orientated. So it's, you're right, but you gotta understand YouTube is not accepted out here in China.
Oh, that's right.
So you know, in America nobody knows me, so my fan base is strictly here. So it doesn't make sense for me to have a YouTube page when it can't go into China.
Wow.
Copy that.
Yeah. How's the things in China too? Well, let me get quickly shout out to King and Dreams. My brother King and Dreams. He's going to be in Colombia soon. Shout out to you, King and Dreams. Have a safe trip, brother. I can't wait to hear your stories from Colombia because everything's going to be different when you get out there, brother. You already know. So give a shout out to him. Steel Curtain with the $5 super sticker. Thanks, Steel Curtain. Good to see you back, brother. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Another thing, Black China, man, you should talk to Culture Clinician too, man. It's like all of us have different niches. Like El Guapo was saying, it's like everybody has their lane, and that's what makes it cool. We can all like interject and fit each other in each other's lane. Like when you do your interview with El Guapo, it's going to be totally different when you do it with Culture Clinician. You know what I mean? So you're going to be able to express yourself and in a different type of way. So definitely need to hook up with both these brothers. They're both solid brothers, man. So make sure y'all do that. R. Singleton, 499 Super Chat. Congrats on 70K. And Go Saints, who that? Man, R. Singleton? That's not John Singleton, is it? I know a John Singleton that's from New Orleans. Is that you? I don't know. We're going to see. Let me read these off real quick. Riviera Group, always supporting. $10 super chat. Props to the hardest working brother in Thailand. Yes, sir. And I'm never going to stop. Won't stop, man. I went to the heart doctor. I talked about that in the chat. I talked about having some heart issues. You know what I mean? I don't want to play with that. You know what I mean? I don't want to, end up like our brother Kevin Samuels, man. So I went and got the full CAT scan, you know what I mean? And they basically told me what I knew. I thought I was going to have some serious issues, but it was basically, I thought I'd had a heart attack earlier because I was getting like chest compressions, chest pains, and people were saying that sounds like signs of a mild heart attack. So I wasn't sure, but I went. Doctor gave me a report, just basically said I got to, eat right, exercise, the same thing. But I had like a 30% like blockage. So, you know what I mean? So I got to work through that, but that's like a cholesterol blockage. So those are the things you got to stay on top of. But thank you so much, Riviera Group. I appreciate that. And speaking of International Zoe, Barber World TV, he's right there. Barber World, you coming up? You need the link. Yo, can you drop the link for Barber World so he can come up, International Zoe? Man, they was on him. We went to Sunni's barbershop. Barbershop is popping. I mean, Sunni is like, she's super popular now. We be in there and they be in there flirting. We be having a ball in there, man. So we hung out the whole day. So we did.
You said that the other barber might have gotten wifed up, right?
I mean, she left, but she might be coming back. I don't understand. I met her that day. Everything was just totally organic. Like I met her that day, and she was so cool, so smart. Her English was so good. She was so fast on her feet. We just all fell in love with her. So I wouldn't be surprised if she got wiped. I'm not sure. I know she went back to her village, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but there's a new barber now that's cuter, just as flirtatious. She was like, damn near giving Zoe the harassment treatment. In the States, she might have caught a case. She might have caught a case until she was doing the Zoe. You know what I mean? It was crazy. North side of Dallas. What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying it's crazy when you put, and there's this whole movement in the manosphere now, especially in the Black community, of men dating out, outside of the country, and what's the guy's name? Austin Holloman. He's caught a lot of traction for that. But there's a young lady I did an interview with, the Brazilian 5, and she just hit me up. She's in a serious relationship now. So not only is putting them on, we'll talk behind the scenes, Richie. I got a strategy for you that you could pimp real good, and it'll work.
Did he say pimp?
You can pimp this strategy real good, and it'll work very well. I'm finding it out. But that ain't for everybody.
Okay, I got you. Wait a minute. I see some people sitting in the background. We got to get this party started before you leave, Guap. I got to bring a couple people up that's been sitting there. Peaceful Life. Peaceful Life. What's going on? Oh, he changed the name. Oh. Mr. No Nonsense himself.
Hey, you know what? But I'm back in action, though, man. I took a month off. I had to lose about 25 pounds. Got back in the gym. Did my workout. That's what Kosher is doing right now. I just met up with Kosher in Atlanta, man, and he's really 6'5", 6'6". So
he is
down there. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm happy to be back, man. So I just what I found out about YouTube, man. Like I love my brother God. This is like a fellowship for me, man.
Absolutely.
I come here just to spend time with family. And what I've discovered in these YouTube spaces is that if you have a certain type of about how you flow, and you're not more of a positive mindset. I flow only into a couple of spaces. You'll see me over at Kosher. I'll go to Guapo. I'll come here, and I'll go to a couple of the Travel Brothers sites. But I love the brotherhood, man, and I'm all about supporting and empowering the brotherhood and empowering men. So I'm back up and I'm putting out content now, and I've found that if I stay in these spaces, I keep the conversation and frequency to a certain intellectual level. Because what happens is you start having conversations with people that don't have that intellectual capacity. I see a lot of people getting into the shoutings and the back and forth and the nonsense. It's just that people like to characterize men in these spaces. And I think the Travel Brothers and like Guapo, I love the content. My brother, the Kosher, you guys are doing positive things for men, empowering men, uplifting men, and I love it, man. I love it.
That's what's up, man. It's so good to hear from you.
Zoom and Guapo, yeah, brother Hallman gonna be on my channel tomorrow too, man. So guys, it's gonna be lit, man. Al Green's gonna be there, Austin, BMT, Guapo. I plan to hope to see you and Richie, man. It's gonna be lit tomorrow, man. We're gonna be talking about the powers of the right to self-determination, but also based on Dr. William Glasser's theory of choice theory, and choice theory basically posits this: that needs drive behaviors. And the 5 components to needs driving behavior: power, fun, freedom, belonging, and survival. When men don't get their needs met, it can come very counterintuitive. So this passport movement is a byproduct of men getting or trying to get their needs met. Because they're not getting their needs met within the contextual framework of the United States, they're traveling abroad. So it's gonna be a powerful show, man. We're gonna have some titans on the show tomorrow, guys. So make sure y'all tune in, man.
I love how you say tomorrow when it's in the morning for me. And see, how many hours away is your show from now? How many hours?
Well, I got a show tonight with Carnell Smith, paternity coach. It's gonna be 8 o'clock tomorrow, unless I can do it. It's gonna be 8 o'clock tomorrow on Sunday.
Yeah, so that'll be like 7 a.m. for me. I'm gonna try to get up.
You can pop in for a few minutes, man. You don't have to stay long. I know you're sleepy, man. So just pop in for a few minutes, man. Just to hear your face, man. It's gonna be dope, man.
You already know. If I'm up, I'm in. I strap on Simon says, love your show, bro, from Sudan. Shout out to Sudan. I had to give a shout out to Sudan. Go ahead. What was you saying, brother?
No, I'm saying I'll be popping through tomorrow, man. Like I said, that's my brother Kosher. But one of the things I was thinking about as he was talking about that stuff is when people have these conversations about men exercising their options and their right to self-determination, I always like to take things from a capitalistic perspective. That's why I came up with the term relationship capitalism. And I say there's nothing wrong with capitalism. There's something wrong with people that want things that they haven't earned or put the effort in. You can only get the energy that you put out in this world. So I always talk about relationship capitalism, and I always talk about how much courage it takes for a man to jump on a flight, to go to another country, to experience another culture, something that he's unfamiliar with. That takes a lot of balls. And when men come and criticize that, I just shred them in a second, because it takes courage to do what men do, to live your life on your own terms. And that's why I came up with that term relationship capital, because it's about options. We don't sit around complaining about anything. We just like any business. You go to a business, it doesn't serve you well. You don't sit outside the business crying like a baby. You just go somewhere else that values you and that treats you respectfully. And that's where you spend your human currency at, or your financial currency at. And so it's a position of empowerment, not a position of victimhood. And I love to have these conversations with these individuals, but I can't have them I can only be in certain spaces because of my ideology.
Yeah, it can be frustrating. You know what I mean? If people are on the same wavelength. That's why, I'm gonna bring up my Thailand OG. So he told me something today. We had lunch today, and he told me he don't indulge in any of the negative BS. No. And without further ado, we're coming joining the party. We got the lightest man in Thailand, Chocolate Man in Thailand. He's the only one.
Oh, he got jokes as usual. That's all right. That's all right. He usually can't get up to my level, so that one got up there.
What up, Chocolate Man?
What's good, baby? What's good? What's up, panel?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
We doing good. We're doing good over here.
If y'all not familiar with Chocolate Man in Thailand, Gail, can y'all drop his link? Chocolate Man in Thailand was here before me doing this thing. This dude is very informed, has a military background, lived in the Philippines, lived in Thailand, and been giving me game. Like he won't do consultations. I was begging him, like, dude, you got to do consultations. Like, I don't want to do consultations. I'm like, you need to do consultations. He's good. He's kind of like El Guapo and vocally, but he's a different energy. Guapo, you hip to Chocolate Man in Thailand?
I am. Okay. I am.
All right.
Good to meet you, brother.
Yeah. Good to meet you too, man. I got to give it to Guap too, man. He let you have it earlier. Ain't like you ain't heard it before.
It's in love. And listen, I'm trying, Richie, I'm trying to ride your momentum. The more people I get up in the 100,000 club, the faster we'll all get to 1 million. So let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think Richie heard that before. He just don't want to listen to nobody. Maybe he'll listen to you. You brought it to him with that silky smooth voice. Maybe he'll listen. He don't listen to nobody over here.
Maybe.
We already told him to, hey, do some more videos. I got to do all this. And I'm up all night. And they're like, and
Hey, don't feel bad. I've dropped like 18 videos in 2 days.
Jesus. What kind of steroids are you on? 18 videos.
Right. I'm retired, man. I got a whole day long. I'm retired, so it's to me it's easy because I always say I am content. I don't have to make content. I am content. If you look long enough in this world, you become content.
Right, there you go. That's what Chocolate Man does. I was talking to him. Chocolate Man, tell him about your channel, man. Tell us about your channel.
Hey, you know what's up, man? I'm just the daily life vlogger. That's why I can get away with what I do, man. I just, daily life chilling. Just, hey, this is what I'm doing in Thailand. I can, if I can do it, you can do it kind of attitude. Just have fun. Watch my girl's booty go up and down the beach, stuff like that. What that work for? I got something for everybody. Come on over, hang out for a minute. It's all good. Do what you got to do.
Subscribe to Chocolate Man in Thailand, y'all. Chocolate Man in Thailand, he cracked on me today. He's like, man, I knew you were short when I seen you when you jumped up in the air with the what's the name? And I was listening. You know what's funny? I'm probably the shortest dude on YouTube because even Coach Clinician was like, me and him had a talk earlier today. He was like, somebody getting the echo. Coach Clinician was like, yeah, man, that little boy, he probably only about 5'6", 5'7". He was probably about 5'8". I'm looking at like, hey, Coach Condition, I'm like 5'7", 5'8". Coach Condition will step on. Coach Condition don't play no games. He's doing his thing. Coach Condition, I want to say to you, brother, I'm so happy for you that you moving up. You're not being discouraged. You got a whole different lane that you're doing. I want to see you win, bro. I want to see you win.
No doubt. I appreciate it, man.
I mean, you're going to do what you're going to do. I'm going to keep this party going. I'm going to bring up Malcolm. If y'all remember the episode when this dude came to Thailand and gave Chocolate Man, did you see this episode when he came out here and gave me up? He was a subscriber. He said, I'm going to meet Zoom to Thailand. He did that, came with us to the golf course, and then schooled us like school children at lunch, talking about surrogate men having their own kids, not Thailand not having retirement plans. He broke it all the way down. And when we went back and did the research, he was pretty much 95% correct with what he was saying. How you doing, Malcolm? What's going on, brother? Oh, you muted. I can't hear you.
Muted.
Go ahead,
hey, Richie.
Yeah.
We have a technical
I gotta shake a leg, brother. It has been so great talking to you all. I'm gonna be listening in the background. I gotta give my little girl some attention I got on this weekend. So, all right.
I understand.
Good to see you all. Take care.
Good to see you, brother. Hey, I'll be coming through your channel, man, to check you out, brother.
Yeah, y'all subscribe to El Guapo.
Yep.
Definitely want Chocolate Man to hook up with Guapo. I definitely want Black China Man to hook up with Guapo. You guys all need to hook up and make it shake, man, because that's what we're here for, man. Connection. So Guap, thank you so much, brother. Do you have any more little eloquent? You want to have any kind of eloquent exit before you get out of here?
I will leave you with this.
Go ahead. Can you just say that one more time? Just say that one more time. Just like that.
Go on, Guap.
Here we go.
Go on, Guap.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will leave you with this. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. El Guapo out.
Oh man, that's Guap, y'all. So in place of Guap, I'm gonna bring up somebody else I had lunch with today. Let me see. How do I do this? I'm trying to exit my solo layout. Remove how to exit solo layout. Bring y'all back, and I'm gonna bring up Mr. East Coast himself. We had East meets West today. We have New York in the building. We got International Zoe Barber World in the building. We had a meet and greet today with Chocolate Man. We all hung out together. How you feeling? How you feeling over there, Zoe? What's going on?
What's good? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm chilling, man. I came out. I forgot I was supposed to join your live, but I made it. I'm here at Beer Garden, but I made it happen. It was good.
Oh, you good? This dude is like, everybody got their own little vibe. His vibe, he's so smooth. He sits on the beach, drinks his little drink, and the women walk by in Colombia and all that stuff. He got that New York swag to him. I told him, like, it's East meets West. The New York dudes be slick. The West Coast dudes be kind of scandalous. I said, we watching. But when I looked up with this dude, it was like, that was my bro from the minute he got in the car, man. So, man, shout out to this dude right here. Y'all subscribe to International Zoe Barber World. He doing his thing. Give him his. Malcolm, you follow International Zoe?
Yeah, I ran across a couple of his Colombia and Brazil joints. I was like, okay, I see how you do it. that boy just sit there, strike up a conversation out of nowhere.
Don't even speak the language.
Right? He don't even speak the language. Shout out to Grizzo Ryder, man. Grizzo, come up, man. I need you to cam up because I missed Grizzo last time. But go ahead, man. Zoe, what you doing? So you at the beer garden? When I came, and Chocolate Man to tell you, it closed down and they wouldn't know it was gonna open again. We had like the last meal there before it closed, and I thought it was gonna be closed forever, but they back.
Wait, right there by Walker Street?
Right there by Walker Street.
Yep.
Right there by Walker Street. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Malcolm, where you at? You in Germany? You in Germany?
Yeah, I'm back in Germany. I just got back from Romania and Croatia, so you know I'm back. Hot as hell.
My boy tried to take me to Croatia.
How was that?
You gotta go to Zadar Beach. That's like the spring break of Europe.
I heard there's some bad ones in Romania, bro. Romania is supposed to have some real work out there in Romania. Am I lying?
They got a little razzle dazzle.
Okay, just a little bit. He don't know. Hey, I tell you, Chocolate Man in Thailand said he about to start skipping around the universe.
Mm-hmm.
What's on your short list of where you going, Chocolate Man? What's your?
We're gonna stay local right now. We're gonna stay in Asia a little bit. A little Vietnam. Maybe some Indonesia, something like that. Malaysia, something local. But yeah, Europe is always calling. I can't wait to get back to Europe.
Yeah.
Hey, Richie, brother Richie, listen, man. I got to roll, man. I got to get ready for a show tonight and the show for tomorrow, man. I love you, brothers, man.
Love you too, bro.
I'm gonna drop through Rich and send you a love off in the few, man. But I love you, man. I try to get in contact with Angry Man, man, to see what happened. But we're
man,
gonna make
he's doing good, man. Shout out to Angry Man, man. Shout out to Angry Man. Man, if y'all ever seen Angry Man's set, man, Angry Man has the coldest set. It looked like a Hollywood production, man. He got the swords, he got the knight, he got the whole y'all gotta check out Angry Man's set, man. It's cold. I want to get a consultation from Angry Man. It's hard to get to him though. He be spitting, he was spitting the other day. I was like, damn, he was really spitting. He was talking.
He's representing the Travel Brothers too, man. Like he's
that's what I'm saying. He was spitting for real. He was really like he was really spitting, like he's saying some stuff, talking some real stuff. Grizzo, let me bring Grizzo up real quick. Grizzo Ryder, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up with you?
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, man. Let me introduce you to Chocolate Man International Zoe. Got to introduce you to all the heavy hitters. Peaceful Life.
What's up?
Black China Man, Malcolm, Jetty Law Man. Say what's up. Welcome to the family, Grizzo. How you doing, brother?
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I've been checking you guys out. I'm gonna be zooming out in a minute. I'll be out from Mexico a lot, so Thailand is new for me. So.
Yeah. Thailand is a different beast, man. Just know, there's no exaggeration. I got 3 people on this panel that are in Thailand right now, and you will see the stories will all match up. There's no exaggeration in anything. And Chocolate Man in Thailand is the OG out here. He can tell you. Chocolate Man, you watch some of my episodes. Do I exaggerate at all about anything? Real talk.
You got a channel? I'm gonna check that out, man. You got some good content. No, man. Yeah, your channel is real, man. It ain't bullshit.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man.
We don't play no games, man. But Chocolate Man is way better at it than me in terms of like he explains stuff. Y'all, a lot of people I say are like a lot better than me at the way they explain things and break things down, man. I do it from more of a creative place, but from an oratorical place. Chocolate Man in the beginning, he explains that shit real clear. Take you to the restaurant. Somebody give me a little bit of feel. Let me see if that's you, Grizzo. Let me see. Yeah, that's Grizzo. I got a little feedback from you, Grizzo. No, that's not you. I know who it is. Peaceful Life, that gotta be you.
I just muted my mic, so it wasn't me. I muted. Let me mute my mic again.
Y'all is cracking like Ruffles potato chips. Who got the ruffle going on? El Ray say your editing is good, but it's you and the interaction that you have with people that's really organic that makes people come back. The editing is official though, but he's right, more videos. Man, do y'all really believe that shit, man? I know Chocolate Man gave me the speech today, acting like he been telling me that. He told me this shit 3 hours ago, Acting like he's all this shit, all listen and all that shit. Don't
Hey,
listen.
just because you only remember 3 hours ago doesn't mean I didn't bring it up before. Don't you go there.
Steel Curry said, yeah, those shorts will help boost the algorithm. Yeah, Steel Curry would know, man. He does his thing. Shout out to Gail at night. What I'm gonna do real quick, man. I'm the whole point about this is how I got to 70K. So I'm gonna give y'all another little piece of how I got to 70K, man. So we're gonna take that quick break and y'all check this out. Every part of Thailand is different. You have Phi Phi Island, Pattaya, Isan, Bangkok. They all have their own unique flavor. Whatever you into, Thailand has it. Or they can sell it to you. Hey, let's get into the traveling. Have you ever been to Thailand?
Never been to Thailand, man.
I remember when I was about to land in Thailand for the first time. I wasn't sure what to expect. I was alone, and with a 15-hour time difference from Los Angeles, my world was immediately flipped upside down. Then I met Mary.
Just tell me what you want and you find for you. You will be happy. You can put my contact.
How a woman that looks like this with a butt like that just goes to show how many options there are here in Pattaya, Thailand. If you want to find out more about Mary, hit the like and subscribe button. She'll try to answer all your comments in the comments section, and you're also going to see how well things developed and how good she looks in a bikini. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button for your brother one time.
I chose swimming suit.
Well, you can do the swimming suit. I'm not mad at you. Where's this? Is it on under there? What you got on under there? Tomorrow? All right, that sounds good. I mean, that's Mary.
What else? How you gonna cut the video off just like that?
Dudes be jumping on flights.
They'll go play where I'm at.
You gotta join the Patreon to really get it. You gotta join the Patreon to get it, man. Mary is like, I'm trying to I'll go back to Mary's in Bangkok right now. People keep asking about Mary. I'm trying to hook up with her and get a live going with Mary when I go to Bangkok. Yeah, Mary almost was the one. Y'all don't even know. Mary was the one. She was almost the one. It was between Elle and Mary. It was a neck and neck, like like a horse race. But yeah. I think I made a good decision, man. But like I said, I tell people all the time. People are like, when do you get married? And you should get married. Y'all need to knock it off. Chocolate Man is the one who wants to get married, not me.
Hey, Richie, I'm with you, man. I played my married. One time is enough. I played my married card already, man.
Come on, man.
I can't. I don't have any more married card. I played my married card. I'm done with that life.
Yeah, man. It's like, why? What's the benefit of it? I mean, I like things right where they are. The energy's good right now. Something about marriage, for me, I can't speak for all you married guys out there, but something changes sometimes after you get married. There's a different type of, sometimes people start slacking off, start letting themselves go, or they get a little complacent. I like it where people are just a little bit uncomfortable because you don't know what can happen. Because the difference between Thailand and everywhere else, we're the commodity, right? So we get to define what's going on and what it is. Just like, Chocolate Man has a great situation, but he can do whatever he wants. I can do whatever I want. Marriage kind of confines you to like, I'm married, and that's what I don't want. I didn't get divorced to turn right around and get married. So I kind of cringe when I hear that word. Not to say that Elle's not worthy of that if I was in that mind state, but I just don't see it. I don't see it in the cards for me. I don't know if I'm married. I think I'm too immature for that. I really don't.
Hey, so are you saying that marriage is like run down, or is or being single is like walk down? And Eat 'em
Yeah,
all.
the scene, yeah, Grizzle, like it kind of is. It kind of
You
is.
talking about the bulls on the hill? I got you now.
Yeah, it kind of is. But you know what though? You know it's funny though. But we had a lunch today. Chocolate Man made a point today where we're having lunch, and he was like, yeah, we know that the women are here, and we know that you can have it your way like Burger King. But what is after that? What's the next level shit? Because that's not a problem. Like I'm telling you, it's literally impossible to fail in Thailand. I can't speak for other countries, but here, I mean, anybody can win in Thailand, man. You know what I mean? So Chuck, what were you saying about that earlier? We were having lunch. You were talking about like after that, what is it? What is it that makes?
Well, I'm talking more country specific, like while you living in Colombia, while you living in DR, Thailand, whatever. Any of them places you can get an attractive woman. That's not an issue. That's not a problem. It's like after that, what's important to you? You've got all the other stuff out of the way. Now, what are you gonna do with your life? What are you gonna be with that woman or not? What are you gonna do with your life now? You've taken care of that problem now. So you're free. You're free to think and do what you want now. What are you gonna do with the rest of your life?
Right.
So it's interesting when you're no longer fighting for it, you're no longer clawing for it, you're no longer going out of your way for it. When you get that out of your life, that's no longer a preoccupation. You have a lot of free time on your hands. You better be prepared for that. What are you going to do with yourself?
Mm-hmm. Those are facts, straight up facts. Peaceful Life. Can you do me a favor? Can you read your own super chat, please? What did you say? I want to hear it out of your voice, like you wrote. What did you say?
I say salute to Richie Guapo, just showing some support. Ingram equal peaceful life. So you guys know who I am in the chat and comments, because I think some people get it mistaken about the who I
Ingram
am.
experience.
The Ingram experience, but a peaceful life. Because at the end of the day, I always say that the thing that's most valuable to men is to live in peace, have a peaceful home, live a peaceful life. So I switched to that, I switched to that namesake, and I restarted this new channel because my mindset is just a little bit different. I just enjoy living in peace. And plus I have the travel community with you brothers now. So really there's no need to even engage in some of the things that we deal with here in the West. What I do is I put videos up to liberate the brothers, and I dispel a lot of the myths and nonsense that's going on, especially in the manosphere, especially with the shaming things and the fake nonsense that's going on out here. So that's why I come here. I go to the coach because they're dealing with real brothers here, and those that can have an intellectual conversation without the mind games and the shame. But I support you on that marriage thing, Richie. I tell you right away. You and a woman is a relationship. You add the government there, you got a threesome. So the reality is I keep the government out of my life. But I like monogamy. I like being in a relationship with a woman. I'm not trying to have no threesomes. I pray that marriage part once.
Union.
You trying to have no threesome? Look
I
what I see in the back. Look what this tap in the back. What you
the
gonna
less
say?
the government's involved in your life, the better your life is going to be. And I think that's why women are the way they are in many countries like Thailand, because they're not government empowered. And then you get the best value out of it. Marriage to me breeds complacency. So I like to keep everybody. I like to keep myself honest, and I like to keep the woman honest. We're going to treat each other well, and we're going to add value to each other's life. And that's the way we're going to do it. No government, just me and you, baby.
Just me and you, baby. That's all we need. Before the business says quality videos top tier, I got somebody sitting in the back I got to bring up. Black Chinaman, you might know who this is. We got black this, but I know what y'all don't have. That's another thing about my show. I was bringing stuff y'all didn't have. And this is what I had. This is what gave me the advantage, because I had the first Black Power Ranger.
Oh, you got him.
What up?
What's going on?
Hey,
What's
what's going on, man?
What's up? Well, let me give you a little solo. What's going on, partner? This dude does not age.
Hey, I'm going backwards. I got that Benjamin Button. You know. What's up, man? I tuned in for a minute. I was like, look at these fellas sit up here chatting it up. I was like, let me say what's up to everybody.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know Black Chinaman. I think you follow him on his Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Y'all,
Okay.
Yeah, man. Walt was another person that helped me. Came on like, Walt, man, I need you to come on my channel, man, and give me Walt gave me a great interview. Y'all got to see that Walter's episode, man. And it brought back so much nostalgia because a lot of my audience like grew up watching Walter do his thing. I think Jedi Law, you was one of them. What you Jedi Law?
Yeah, man. I'm born in '81, so that's yeah.
That'll work. It's crazy because like everybody that I used to be taller than is taller than me now. I'm like, what's up, man? Y'all used to be little kids. I was like, what's up, little fella? Now I'm like, damn, son. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, man. I know y'all out there. You out there having a good time, man. I gotta get out there and see you. I gotta come to Thailand. I ain't been to Thailand in 30 years.
Really? That's how long it's been?
Woo. It's been that long. Actually, it was in 1990. That's even more than 30 years.
Man, stop robbing yourself, man.
I'm really aging myself right now, right? I'm like, yeah. Well,
wait. You hear what he said? Wait. You hear what he said? Look at this dude. Talk about he aging himself.
Hey, I'm only 29. I'm saying, but hey, yeah, man. But I loved it out there, man. Everything was so inexpensive and it was like beautiful and the food was good and yeah, it was dope. I got to get back out there again.
You definitely do, man. We gotta have you. I gotta have you out here. It would be a ball to have you out here. Sean Miller says, "Yeah, your editing is praised by every content creator I show your channel to. One big streamer criticized the thumbnails, but said, "Damn, I wish I had that editing." Hey, man, don't be talking about my thumbnails. That's Vitaly do them thumbnails. He gets down with the thumbnails, man. Yeah, we do our thing. But Walt, you gotta come, man. You got to come back. It's time because. You were here before, I think, any of us. Chocolate Man, when's the first time you came to Thailand?
2008.
Okay.
2008. Yeah.
2008.
No, I lived there in 2000, Phuket.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Old China. Okay.
See?
So now you speaking the language
real
now?
OG.
Do you speak the language?
In Thailand? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay. There's no need to though.
No, I don't need to know. No. Everywhere I live, Turkey and all that, didn't need to speak the language.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You learn the basic hello.
Yeah.
You know how to get home and all of that. But overall, I was good.
Right.
That's tight.
Right.
Man, I'm from East Chicago, man.
Hey, I'm in Detroit right now.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
You're in Detroit. That's where Walter's from. Walter, on my episode, he talked about he damn near got kidnapped in Detroit. Walt, you went back to your place of the kidnapping of the scene of the crime.
Yeah, but I it never stopped me from coming home. This is home, so I just know not to go out and I know to look out a little bit more now. That's all.
Right. Yeah. That's how I am when I get back to Chicago. The same.
Yep. Lessons learned.
Huh? Yeah, that's crazy. Detroit, Chicago, it's rough. Rough.
Yeah, but it's a good place to be from.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. We all got to be from somewhere.
Yeah,
absolutely. Show. Yeah, man. So what you got going on now, man? What's going on? Jedi Law, you shooting at my YouTube wife? Go on, man. Read the super chat. Read it to Gail. Go on.
I gotta always sit there and speak to the missus. I'm from the South, gotta be polite.
Yes, Gail, my YouTube wife. And Gail come back with a little accent, hello, Gail, hello, Jelly Lau. Gail, she got the little something flying to her. She do her thing, man. Gail, I be watching everybody be trying to get at you. I watch all of that stuff. So Walt, tell me what you doing now. I know you're doing all those Comic-Cons and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. I got a music project going on right now. Got an EP I'm gonna be releasing sometime soon.
Nice.
Hip hop and some pop stuff, and then got a film coming out next year. I got a couple of television projects I'm gonna be working on later this year. So that's exciting. That's why brother looking even younger because I'm like I got to keep it right, and keep it tight. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, bro. Congratulations, man. You still in the game, man. I couldn't do it no more, man. I got tired.
Sir.
I'm a YouTuber now. You understand me?
Hey, I ain't mad at you, bro. Thing is everything's like resurging again though. It's like everything that was popular in the 90s is coming back. So that's cool. Power Rangers is about to celebrate its 30th anniversary next year, which is crazy to me.
Wow.
Jesus, we got old.
30 years, yeah. And it's been bought by Hasbro, so they're doing a bunch of new things with it. So Apparently, they're talking about doing like a Cobra Kai type version of Power Rangers. They're talking about doing an animation project. So we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, bro. That's the thing with the resurgence, man. It goes away like Fully. He in Back to the Future. He married Goldie Wilson. You know, he told me, "Oh man, don't nobody know that old ass movie." 5 years later, he's like, "Rich man, now I see what you was talking about, bro."
Like the joy.
Oh yeah, he's winning. But Walt, y'all don't know. Walt do them Comic Cons, man. You can live off of that shit. They fly Walt all over the world.
Yeah, the show's in 40 countries. So fortunately for me, I can go practically anywhere. I'm going I've been so far this year. I went to Chile, I went to Brazil, I'm going to Scotland next year, but I've been all over the place. I've been to like Venezuela, I've been to Bali, I gotta come to Thailand. Maybe they got a con I could do out there. That'd be dope.
They just had one in France. They do a con and they do an anime.
Really? Yeah, anime. Anything that's anime also works for us because Power Rangers came from like Zoo Rangers, which is kind of like anime-ish.
Yeah.
Japanese culture, you know. So
that's what's up. I think Walt, man, that dude. Now I met Walt in France. We met each other out there when I used to have an airplane hookup. We met in France. Yeah, Walt was doing one of his things out there, man.
His brother came. He's like, where you at? I was like, I'm in England, but I'm going to go vacation in France. He's like, I want to go. I was like, well, come on. Hey, next thing you know, this brother popped up and we was hanging out in France together. It was dope.
It was in Paris. It was dope. If y'all ever seen the episode with Walt, make sure y'all see it, man. Because what people don't know, y'all know him for the Power Rangers, but Walt is one of the coldest salsa dancers you have ever seen in your life. And when I say that, I don't say that lightly because I can dance. But Walter is Michael Jackson mixed with salsa. He does it all. Flips, spins. He did what's the breakdance move, Walt? You did the helicopter. It
was a swipe.
A swipe, that's what it's called?
Yep.
This dude is cold. Well, you know, the only thing I regret is they don't have like any quality footage. Because the stuff I tried to get on you when I did your episode, it was hard finding like good quality footage. Do you have any good quality footage of that? I know back then they didn't have like good cameras and shit, but
salsa stuff.
I
got different footage. I mean, like the YouTube version of my championship is nice though. That's not bad quality.
Okay, all right, yeah, because I loved it, man. I was like a kid in the candy store because it was funny because we do a lot of voiceovers. And Walt, by the way, real quick, man, do you know that because like us because we travel. I don't know if you're up to speed because you're in Hollywood world, but here in YouTube, like brothers like myself, Chocolate Man, whatever, people that travel, International Zoe, the haters in America. They have a problem because we're traveling and enjoying ourselves, right? So they like to say that, these dudes can't get a woman in the States that had to go somewhere to get them. Well, can you let these dudes know my resume in LA? Like,
oh yeah. Nah, Richie Mack ain't never had no problems. Yeah, he been holding it down wherever he go. That's what that is.
When they say it, I just laugh. I'll be like, dude, you just the wrong one, y'all. You better talk to Pookie over there because you can't do that with Rich. Like,
well, you know how it is, man. Everybody's got a voice online, and not everybody's actual and factual. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. But it's funny though, because I'll be like, really, y'all, really? Anybody that know me from my neighborhood or from Hollywood will tell you, and Thailand will tell you. It's like y'all playing games. But so Walt, give us your what's your social media so Gail can drop it. Gail,
y'all follow me on social media on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, so forth. It's Walter E. Jones. Walter E. Jones.
Oh, and let me tell you something, man. I spelled Walt's name. Walt, are you mad at me because I spelled your name wrong in the episode? Walt hit me back so hard, like you spelled my name wrong.
I'm like, how you gonna do that? You gonna use my footage, put me online, and I mean, it's not hard to find my name. You just Google Walter Jones, I'll come up one of the first people. Black Ranger, Walter Emmanuel Jones, and this motherfucker. I'm like,
Well, it was bad. I added an M. Did I add an M or miss an M? What did I do?
I think you added an M. It's one M, one L.
Yeah. Walt didn't speak to me. This is my first time speaking to Walter since I did the episode. I'm just letting y'all know Walt was hot with me. Walt, I'm sorry I made a mistake, bro. I was tired, man. Please forgive me, brother. I will never misspell your name again, brother. You are my man. So please forgive me for that. Please forgive me for that. Man. You know.
Hey, look, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all fellas. And peace and love to all of y'all.
Hey,
Well,
Walt. Hey,
yo.
Walt, we met before, right?
I believe so, yeah.
In LA.
Yep, I think so.
Walter's following you. That's how I knew you was legitimate. When Walter was following, okay, Walter's following. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, yeah. At after party at this event.
I think so. I was I'm always bouncing around, man. I don't stay still. I just keep going. And I think it was an after party.
You was with you was with a female friend.
I'm usually
always
with
a female friend.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I remember.
I'm like that. That ain't no
Walt.
help.
I
Okay,
remember.
I'm like, yeah, that's likely.
I remember, Walt.
Hey, good to see you again, brother. All the
Yeah,
best
Walt,
to y'all,
man,
fellas.
thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. I'll holler back at y'all. All right.
Oh, Walt, one second, Walt.
What's
One
up,
second,
what's
Walt. 28 to 30 October. Call your agent. Comic-Con here in Thailand. Call your agent.
Right. 28 to the 30th of August.
October.
Of October.
So
Couple
you
of
got
months.
time, brother. Chocolate Man on top of it.
It'll be the right time too.
That'll be the right time.
I might be booked. I'm already booked this year, but maybe next year. 28.
Did you have? See, that's why I got out of Hollywood. Did you hear the Hollywood shit? Man, I'm already booked. Let's see you next year.
Nah, brother. I'm gonna count these blessings. You know what I'm saying? Like, look.
Absolutely.
And next year's the 30th anniversary, so I'm sure it's gonna be quite a busy year.
Right. Congratulations.
But what's the name of that con?
Just Comic-Con, Thailand. Straight up.
Comic-Con Thailand. All right.
That's it.
I'm gonna check it out.
Well,
Check
you
it out.
gotta make that happen, bro. If you can, you really need to make that happen.
Yeah. Well, they gotta make it happen. That's what that is.
Right. Yeah, they
You
gotta
know what
have
I
the
mean?
money together. Yeah,
They gotta bring a brother down, put me up, take care of me, and be like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
So.
And sign some autographs. You know how you do.
Yeah, of
Y'all,
course.
they be
Autographs
killing
and photos. That's what I'm there for. I'm there to meet the fans. I'm there to to connect and have that opportunity for them to meet me, because a lot of these people are they never thought they would meet me, especially in Thailand. And people would be like, yo, I grew up with you. I mean, I played as you. I was like, I jumped off the couch as you, and now you're in front of my face. That's crazy. So yeah, I love that. I love that connection. And we have the best fans in the world, man. I mean, we got 3 generations of fans at this point. We got the parents who used to watch it with their kids, kids who have now grown up and had their own kids, and those kids, the new kids, I don't know who to look at when the people walk up. I'm like, do I look at the kid or do I look at you? It's wild.
Well,
It's dope, though.
you look the same age as the kids, so they probably confused too. Like, how does dude still look the same?
Well, you know what they say, Zach don't crack.
Zach don't crack, baby. You dig?
That's it.
All right, Walt, man. Thanks for stopping through, bro.
Hey, y'all be cool, man. Holla back. Peace.
Love you, bro. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, Walt. That's what's up, man. That's my dude. I gotta bring up Dan Sparks. Dan Sparks, Walter Emmanuel Jones is a hard dude to follow behind, man. But you here, man. How you doing, brother?
Listen, I just was going to try and tell you to stop pissing the brother off before he throat punches you through the screen.
Right. That's my guy, man. That is my dude, man.
Hey, Richie. You know, was funny. I was thinking about something, man. You know, you talk about the haters that try to say that men can't get any women or whatever. That's why they go overseas. I find it fascinating because you think about it like this, and I always look at it like this. If that was so, and men were going overseas, right? They've just left you a room full of money or a bunch of treasures. Let's say, so who really pays attention to anybody who left them a room full of money?
Right.
So realistically, you have to be losing the most valuable brothers or brothers that are on their purpose for you to even care. Because just alone that you're paying attention and watching is a self-admission that you're wrong, because at the end of the day, a lot of the brothers that I see in the tribal community are very successful, hardworking brothers, but it's always these guys that like to shame men back on the plantation when men are liberating themselves from the matrix and living a better life. And I find it fascinating, because who would pay attention to somebody leaving them a room full of money or complain about somebody living in a room full of money if something is valuable? So obviously their whole argument itself is ridiculous.
It's funny to me, but I got to be honest. Like I said, it motivates me. You know, it's like when somebody tell me I can't do something is when I just go harder. So it's like I love it. That's probably why Chocolate Man didn't be mad at me, because I'd be like, I'll be able to edit up. So that's what I do, man. Because it's like I'm gonna if you're gonna hate on my lifestyle, I'm just gonna give you that much more.
But here's the thing. Only about 37%, let's round up to 40% of Americans total have passports to begin with. So let's break that down even more to black folk, and then break it down even more to black men. Okay, then you got a number of black men, but where do the bulk of them go? In the Caribbean basin. As far as traveling to the southern hemisphere, traveling to the eastern hemisphere, that number is so infinitesimal. And for key on what you said, for those detractors, male and female, to say that the men are all going overseas simply doesn't hold water. The facts aren't there.
Right. It's true. And the thing of it is, I look at it like this, man. Why be mad? It's more y'all. Y'all got more homies in America. Enjoy. Do your thing. East Coast Kev in the building. Salute Richie Mack, the travel OG. What up, East Coast Kev? Nice to see you, brother. Yeah, man. It's you gotta turn to No Limit Records. He's talking about putting out content. That's what Chocolate Man when we do that. O'Shea got A team. I wish I had an A team like O'Shea. I don't know his editors, but I sure need some. Because O'Shea be dropping content like Ford Motor Company. He it seems like he's putting out 3 videos a day, is what it seems like. I don't know how accurate that is, but he is really moving.
I just think what old boy is saying, like if you take the military out, like the people who got passports, that number drops a lot. If you take out the military,
that's a good point, because
most of us got passports over here because of that.
Right.
And even when I was stationed in Japan, we had a lot of brothers who would not leave base. There was a side lot of Americans, and they would just live in the barracks. I'm like, take a tour, go someplace, experience.
I had fun in Japan.
Yeah, exactly.
I was there for 4 years. I went all up and through there.
And how many cats did you know never left the barracks? Never left base?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
That's true, Chocolate Man. They don't leave
all true, man. This all resonates with me. So I went to Korea in '97, and I was scared to get off the yard. And I met my boy Tyrell, and he took me up to Seoul one weekend, and that was it. It was a wrap for me.
Wrap.
I'll never leave. You know, I just want to stay overseas for the rest of my life. So yeah, that was it, man. Yeah, I was scared though. I was that guy though. We were scared to leave the base. I had my friends there. We just stay on the yard. My boy was like, "Yo, let's go to Seoul one weekend. I'm gonna show you what's up." That was it, man.
And it's common only because we as Americans were socialized. Like I came out of West Philly, and a lot of people, I go back and still in the corner. Or somebody comes out of the down south, Mississippi, Alabama, whatnot. They're not used to being out of their comfort zone. And we have to be pushed sometimes. My mom taught me to swim by throwing me in the damn pool. So it's just another case of we just have to just push that envelope. And you brothers are doing it by letting other cats know it can be done.
I got a funny question.
Brothers, what's even interesting, I see brothers, is this. For all men, black men of all different statuses, in America and in many of these westernized countries, we grew up around these communities and these women. They've always had the right of first refusal. So the idea is, that's why I came up with the term relationship capitalism. So if you didn't provide the best value, then you're not competitive. See, we're competitive. We can go globally anywhere and compete for the best women, the best jobs, the best living situations. We don't have a problem with competition. It's only the people that want welfare or handouts in terms of relationships in life that got a problem with the travel brothers. I love it. It's just relationship capitalism. And if you have a problem with it, you have a problem with capitalism, you have a problem with competition.
You know, I was blessed to go around the whole world being the general manager of Playboy. So starting the Playboy overseas.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, pulling up in Turkey and Philippines and Romania and all this, searching for playmates, Playboy bunnies, and having 500 to 1,000 girls sitting there trying to audition, trying to get on with us for Playboy was amazing. And the welcoming I got from all these countries, man, it was amazing. You know, and they were surprised, you know, that, you know, they hear the general manager of Playboy coming, they thinking it's gonna be a white guy, and hear this young brother get off the plane.
And like you?
I got a question for most of y'all though. Most of y'all, we've all traveled, lived outside of the States for a minute. Do y'all find yourselves when y'all go back home, you have to sort of act back how you was like 10, 15 years ago versus how you are right now?
Ooh.
Like, because people can't relate to you what you've seen overseas, but you can relate to them because you're from there.
Yeah, I'm anxious when I'm in the States. I don't know about you guys. I'm anxious when I'm back there. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable back there anymore.
You know what, man? I might be a little different when I go home. I lived all of my adult life overseas. After college, my whole working career has been overseas. So when I go home, first of all, I feel like a tourist, but I'm very happy just to see black people because everywhere I live, I haven't seen black people. So I enjoy going home and seeing all these black people in the room and seeing, I didn't know how beautiful black people was when I was living in East Chicago till I lived out for so long and I come back and I'm like, wow. And then, you still got brothers and stuff living in the 90s. Yeah. But no, I evolved, bro. I can't go backwards, man. They got to keep up. And if I got to go back to keep, let you keep up, I can't even be around you, bro, because I get frustrated. Right. I don't have the patience.
Yeah, you can't have the patience at all. You can't. Read the super chat. Passport Mastery TV with the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Passport Mastery. And I got one for THPP Network. Shout out to El Guapo, the Travel OG. Respect and salute. THPP, Gail, drop their link. THPP, man, these guys, they give it to you straight from the hip. Don't you, Grover? They'll tell you like exactly what it is and how it is. But let me finish. We need to show up at Richie house. Yeah. Not my house. Where my house go? Get it. Need to show up there. No lie, I dig seeing your content, Richie. Yeah, man. Chocolate Man in Thailand gave me the little speech. But I'm gonna try to get there, you guys. I'm really gonna try, man. But if I hear anybody talking about the content ain't as good, I'm gonna go right back in my little cubby and
well, your content's good, Richie, because I forgot you were going live today. I was pulling up, and my Capper brother, Bet Out of Debt, called me up.
Bet Out of Debt.
And he was like, Dan, I saw you on Richie's show last week. I'm like, yeah. He said he's going live today. I'm like, so I finished chatting with him, and there's another brother in there, Profe Don Omar.
Yeah, that's
another Capper brother that Bet Out of Debt told me about. He's down in Charlotte where I'm about to go, where my son is minoring in Spanish. So, Profe, I'm going to give you a call later. Thanks for hitting me up in the chat, but we got to give a big shout out to Bet Out of Debt.
Yes, and then I got to give a shout out to Dan Sparks. Dan Sparks is part of my journey. Dan Sparks, let me solo Dan Sparks. See, Dan Sparks. Nope, I'm sorry, wrong solo. Love you. I'm gonna learn how to get this. Hey, love you, into experience, but I gotta give Dan Sparks. I gotta do Dan Sparks. Dan Sparks, this man here was the first person that ever believed in me and sent me a super chat. It wasn't even a super chat. I think it was what was it, Dan? It
was a PayPal because you didn't have your monetization yet. So I sent you a few coins, a few little shekels.
No, you were the first
one. That big LA paper you're used to.
I think you sent me $100. It was either 50 or 100, whatever it was. It was so greatly appreciated, and it let me know that I can really do this, man. Thank you so much, Dan, for that. Again, can you believe we have 70K now, Dan? Can you believe that?
Hey, you are, like I said before, you're putting in the work, and all these brothers who always come on and always tune in to you because you've got this niche that you're really pushing out there in a very entertaining fashion, in a very knowledgeable fashion. I'm just happy to be your friend and just to be here with all these other brothers.
Absolutely, man. Nothing but good people around. I learned from Chocolate Man in Thailand, man. It's like literally like 99%, because he was looking at my analytics today. I don't show him my analytics, but Chocolate Man, he's a G. But my 99% of my responses and stuff is positive. You know what I mean? I get a couple little haters in there, but that's expected. You ain't doing it right if you don't got no haters. But Chocolate Man said he just ignored. Like he said, Chocolate Man says, quote, I don't give those guys any air.
The worst damn impression I ever heard in my life, man. You dig?
I'm working on my Chocolate Man conversation, but he's right. Like, you know what I mean? I'm petty. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I get down with him and crack a joke, but Chocolate Man say he don't give him no air. And I'm like, they hate on you, Chocolate Man? Like, what the hell did you do?
Yeah, you never know it because I don't talk about them. I'm like, nah,
right.
You get no play.
I would never know.
Hey, Chocolate Man, I'm the same as you, bro. Man, I'm gonna add you though, because I'm gonna give you more to hate about.
Oh, I already hit you on Instagram, baby. You killing on the Instagram, boy. I'm like, 3, 4, 4.
Ain't that crazy? It doesn't seem real.
I already stalked his content a little bit. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he living like a king over there.
He said stalk the content.
Yeah. Because that's the beautiful thing about social media. You can call bullshit immediately. That's why I can't never front on my career, what I did as an actor, what I'm doing as a YouTuber, who I know and all that stuff, because you'll call bullshit on it. And that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. Like, they will catch you slipping. You know what I mean? And they will do a background. So I welcome any of y'all. Like, no cap over here, bro. I'm sure Chocolate Man will tell he probably already did his background. Let me check this guy.
Oh, big bass.
3.4 million. Bullshit. Let me check. Bunch of bots.
Arabian 1976 said, "Yeah, me as a normal Joe, I will watch you if you were in 50-second cab video or a minute grocery store. Just drop them." Okay, see, Chocolate Man. All right, Chocolate Man. See, you making this dude right. OG, you growing. Trust me. Yeah. We getting there, man. 70K. Is something else. This man speaking facts. Okay. Y'all really on me about this shit. I thought this dude keeps saying editing. We're here for the story, the content. Editing is okay. But yeah, you're not making a movie. You're putting out 3 to 15-minute video.
On the other channel.
Actually, El Ray, I am kind of making a movie. That was my whole purpose of coming out here, was to make a movie. I want to do a black version of The Hangover. And I just happened, when the pandemic hit, I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to make my shit look like TV, because that's what I do. So that's where it came from. So that's why I be so into it. But y'all want me to just start throwing slop up there? All right, I'm going to throw the slop up there. Steel Curtain, okay, let me see. That's him just pumping up. Steel Curtain is great to have. So glad to see him again. All right, I'm out. I know where the combo will lead. More power to you guys. Have a good weekend. Yes, sir. Steel Curtain. Let me see. Let me go down to these super chats real quick.
China, man. What part of China you in?
I'm in Macau.
Macau?
Yeah, I'm in Macau.
I got to come out there, but I'm just trying to, I don't know what's the spots to hit.
Right.
My buddy's,
I'm here, brother.
You know what I'm saying? I need to know what it is.
Let's connect.
Wait, you see what THPP said, Black China Man? If he can upload YouTube Black in Asia, it's a huge niche. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it. I know a lot of people tell me that, brother. A lot of people tell me.
Stephon Marbury done blew up over there.
Oh, that's my brother, man. We hang out before COVID. We was together all the time, man. That's my brother.
Y'all better get up on Black China Man. It's so inspiring, his story, the way he's done, man. To come from where he comes from East Chicago.
Hey, I've been very blessed and fortunate, man. I've been very blessed and fortunate, man. Really.
You have, but what I don't understand is you've been in China for 20 years and you sound just like you just left Chicago yesterday.
Hey, man, I got Black Cinema. I keep my Roku on Black Cinema, man. I keep it on Black Cinema.
Because I would not believe you in China. Just the way you talk about, like, nigga, you in St. Louis.
You know what? When I go home, man, everybody say that.
But you gotta hear speak Cantonese first. That'll tell you.
Right.
And you know what? I forget words sometimes when I'm at home. Yeah. So I will say some in Chinese, English and Chinese together, because I forget a word.
Right. That's what it
is. In Macau, my boy is the CFO for Galaxy Casino in Macau. Him and his wife, they've been there for about, since COVID. He finally was able to get out to come back.
What's his name?
Mike S.
Man, I know Mike, man. Mike know me, man.
Mike is like my adopted brother from my dad. Exactly. Yeah, him and Irene are finally back in the States right now for a visit.
Okay. Yeah, I know pretty much everybody in Galaxy.
They get smaller about a
Kelly. I'm over there all the time.
Yep.
I'm over there all the time. The big dog, Kevin Kelly.
And he's a wild guy because he started out. My dad was working in Hong Kong for Commodore Computers, and then he got with Mike, brought him on, and then they were in the Philippines. Yeah, we have
Commodore. Damn.
Yeah. Remember
were you living in Hong Kong too?
I went there to visit when I was finishing up college. And then I went to Japan when I was in the Marine Corps.
Hey, man, ain't Hong Kong.
You was in the Marine Corps too?
Hong Kong, right?
35 years, retired lieutenant colonel. Actually, next Tuesday is my birthday, August 16th. And my retirement certificate, I just got it in the mail.
Oh, is he going to stun on us, Dan Spark? You finna stun on us? Is he gonna stun on us? Oh,
Finally arrived. Dated August 16th.
Hey, Malcolm, and Chocolate Man can truly understand what
So
that is.
so you was a part of which military?
He's 7'5".
Do or die. Marine Corps. Yep.
Marine Corps. Yeah.
But once this
in 1998,
I can legally snort. I can legally snort and smoke weed when after the 16th.
Oh,
You know
right
what?
there,
Every time some of the military bases or whatever, and the Navy and all them come into Hong Kong, you know, I'm very blessed and fortunate to get invited to get on the ship. So they'll fly me in on the fighting plane, and we land on the ship, and then we take off the ship. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Now you remember remember Harbor City over on Kowloon side?
Yeah. So man, I'm over there a lot. Yeah.
That's where Dad used to live before they tore it down and put up office buildings.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know Harbor City, man. Yeah.
So we got to talk offline.
Yeah, we do.
We do. You definitely do. You definitely do, man. This dude is real, man. Black Chinaman is real. Black Chinaman's a real dude. He's like any dude you meet on the street, except he just happens to have 3 million followers and he lives in China. That's the only difference. 3.4.
You know what? And also I'm the U.S. warden in Macau for the U.S. consulate. So I deal with all the military, everybody when they come to Macau.
Wow, that's what's up.
Macau's the spot. I gotta find an airport.
Yeah, man, you got to do it. Let me give a shout out to Joseph Asbury. Wait. I got to give my shout out to Joseph Asbury. This dude support me too. He's like a Dan Sparks. It was Dan Sparks and then Joseph Asbury that supported me. And I got to give him his props. Thank you, Joseph, for that $20 super chat, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for helping me on my journey. You dig? Okay, go ahead. What was y'all saying? I'll see you back.
Macau is not letting foreigners in at the moment.
Right.
So it, you know, I don't know when the immigration.
Cool. I'm still working with the military for another 2 years, so I doubt they'll let me come over there right now.
Yeah, that was my question for Black Chinaman. I got to solo you up on this, man. How do you feel with all the unrest and potential things going on? How are you feeling over there, man?
In what way? In what way?
I mean, I don't like to say too many political things because I don't know how to go back on you. But you know what the climate is with America and China and everything that's going on. Like, how do you?
Here in Macau, we have no problem. We still underneath the Portuguese law for the next for 400 years. We was underneath Portuguese, so we still underneath the Portuguese law for the next. The agreement was like for 50 years. So we call China one country, two systems. Since we are still underneath the Portuguese law, Hong Kong is still underneath the British law also. So, we with Americans coming in and out, no visas needed or anything like that. Just at the moment with COVID, we're not letting anybody in.
Gotcha.
That's not a national, a local.
Okay.
So it has nothing to do with the climate of the United States or anything like that.
Okay. Got you. Had to get that out there. And I got to add to the stream the beard. I got to add the beard, my music muscle. This is my music muscle right here. Y'all want to know about the music muscle? This is him right here.
Grits.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Grits on deck. How y'all doing? Salute to the panel, man.
Big Bears in the building. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm on a late schedule. I look up, I say, oh, it's on. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Oh, let me jump up in here. Then I seen Black Chinaman. I thought about that oatmeal. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Yeah, what did he do? He put the oatmeal over grits. Is that what happened? I don't remember. What happened?
Yeah, I thought about that oatmeal you talking about. I was like, shame on
bro,
you.
We were supposed to get up. We didn't get up yet.
Yeah, I was trying to, man. You're a busy man, man. I'll be checking you out. You stay moving. So, then I had the expo coming up. So I was super busy too. So that's why we never got back up. But I did see you on TMD though. Salute to TMD. Yeah.
Taylor Made Dreams, the funds. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So now that Baz is here, I gotta remember this episode is about my journey to 70,000. So let me bring Baz in. So I did not know this dude from a can of paint. Never seen him in my life. Didn't know who he was. I'm out here in Thailand, and I start getting this music sent to me, right? And I'm like, who is this? You know what I mean? And the next thing you know, like this happened. You know what I mean?
Richie Mac, Travel OG. Let's get it. I just wanna zoom out to Thailand. Once my flight land, then I turn it into my land. I'm a Thai fan. Richie Mac, I'm arriving. Once I hit Pattaya, got bands, I'ma dive in. On the golf course, I'ma use my 9-9. She love chocolate, watch her walk it, cause she fine. She 5'1", in them heels like she 5'9". Hit subscribe, going live, 9999. Richie Mac, overseas, that's that travel OG. Pay a visit when you can. Wanna zoom to Thailand?
Oh, somebody got it smelling good in here. Let me see what we up to here. What we got going over here? What you making, Thai Noodle? It's got the grandma outfit on and everything. What's this?
Kapao gung.
Kapao gung. Kapao gung. Gung means shrimp, you guys. So she done made me the kapao gung. Wait a minute, look at the sauce. Look at the sauce. Okay. So you throw some grits with that, you killing the game. This is what I'm having for breakfast. Let me see how you flip the eggs. Okay, she made mine scrambled. And those are yours, Thai Noodle? Them eggs look rough right there, girl. You had to fight with them joints. Man. I know that's not all for me. It can't be all for me. No, this shrimp's all for me? Oh, okay. I was about to say, I can't eat that much. I mean, I can, but I'm not. You give me all this rice. You know I'm a fat dude. You give me this rice, mak mak. Mak mak means a lot. You give me rice, mak mak, Cobb. Oh, so mak mak means a lot. Neat noy means a little. Just so y'all know. Are you coming to eat, man? What we doing? I gotta start working on the next episode. Mak mak. So we all about that travel game, y'all. We got to travel. The world is a big place. You got to get it in. I call myself the travel OG, and I've only been to 20 different countries. When you look on this globe, man, this world is so huge, man. 20 countries really ain't much when you think about it. It's a blessing. Wait a minute, she's back. All right, can we eat now? Set that out.
No toast, not to be.
No toast? Why no toast?
You want not?
Why no toast?
You want now?
You know I like my toast. She call it toast, y'all. Noodle call it toast.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? That's the hood version of shrimp fried rice. Just giving you a quick little get down of what happens when I wake up out of bed. The breakfast is popping. It's not always grits. It's not always grits. She flips it with the rice. Sometimes it's oatmeal. Sometimes it's cream of wheat. Just depends on how she feeling. I just sit my ass down here and eat. Let me give my shout outs to my fellow YouTubers. Shout out to Blockchain. Shout out to the Sensational Gent. Shout out to Giga Gaming. Shout out to Love Can Wait. Lisa Marie Convo. King Dow 225. Look, you gotta tell them people thank you for all their comments. They like you. They like you better than they like me.
Thank you.
You gets no love. Shout out to the XL Verse. Shout out to OG Silverback. Black Man Travels, and of course, the beautiful Melly Monaco.
You see what he said, and I know that's what you guys are really looking for. And I've been telling girls that's what a man needs, like food. She doesn't nag. She cooks every fucking day for him, 3 meals a day, he said, and she let him work in peace. It's fucking easy, but some women still don't get it.
We got to support each other in these YouTube streets, y'all. Check out all their channels, not just Melly Monaco. She's great, though.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Richie, man, it's funny. I have to say something, man. Every time I see that, the brothers' head be exploding. The brothers' heads be exploding over here in America, and these women be like pissed off at you. But that's all right. But I have to share with you a story, man. One of the pleasures of my life, or displeasure of my life, I've got an opportunity to work 22 years in law enforcement. And when you work on these beats and whatever else thing on these scenes, you spend a lot of time in cars with dudes one-on-one. And I'm telling you, man, and it's more of a westernized thing. The service that you're getting with her looking out for you, adding value to your life. I have brothers that doing 16 hours in a car, 16-hour shift. Wife called him like 20 times that day, complaining about the kids, complaining about everything, don't work. And then at the end, he puts her on speakerphone and she's telling him she don't work. He's making well over 6 figures. She's telling him to bring home some pizza on the way home. She's been home all day. And this is the type of experience. Then I had the one dude in the car complaining to me that his wife hadn't had sex with him in 6 months. We're talking about white guys, we're black guys, but it's not even a racial thing. It's like, and I'm sitting there listening to this. Like, sometimes I had to get out of that squad car and take a walk. Like, I really love to go take a walk around. Like, that's why I always say I want to be in the car by myself, because the misery that's going on with so many of these marriages, and that's why I don't really hang out with a lot of the brothers from the PBA or FOP, because every time we go to an event, it becomes about mass consumption of alcohol to numb the pain. And it's funny when you show those videos, those guys' heads are, well, that's why you have so many haters that come to these spaces. These guys drink a lot to numb the pain. And that's how toxic the West has become. These guys drink. Married guys, married 20 plus years, like literally drown themselves in liquor. I tell them, I can't drink like that, man. I'm on this health kick now. But that's what's really going on in this country that people don't talk about.
You feel like a therapist sometimes?
Man, you become a therapist, man, because the definition of a sexless marriage is anything less than 10 encounters in a year. And these guys are lucky if they got 1 or 2, because they're paying all these bills. So that's why when people come in these spaces, I'll be like, man, get out of here, man. That's why my channel used to be the Ingram Experience. That's why I tell them I am content. If you want to talk about experiences in life, I'll tell you how it really is out here in these streets. And especially for these PUA guys, I like to shred them. Some guy sitting in their mama's basement making content about how to pick up women that have like 200 bodies on them. That's like teaching a man how to dig out the trash can. I'm like, man, just walk behind the building and jump in the trash can and grab yourself a burger. You don't even be taught how to do that shit.
That's real.
I don't understand what game does it take to pick up a woman with 100 bodies on her or 200 bodies on her? Just reach behind the trash can, grab what you need, man.
What does that mean, Ingram Experience? POM? What's it called? I don't know the acronyms.
Pickup artists. What it is
PUA. Pickup art. Okay, got you. That's what that
means. What it is a bunch of dudes teaching men how to pick up women in a culture that's dysfunctional. Because realistically, what it really is about, instead of teaching masculinity, it's teaching self-development, because a lot of brothers grew up in households with a lot of single moms and whatever, and that masculine training has been absent from their life. So instead of teaching brothers how to live life different, how to develop themselves, they're teaching them this nonsense game to pick up women that are not been raised properly. So you're trying to teach brothers how to get women that were never raised to be wives and that were raised in a toxic culture that doesn't respect masculinity. So you're basically teaching them how to ride the wave of this toxicity. And what I tell brothers is this: you can do that. You can learn how to manage these so-called type of women, but you're going to end up in the grave, because that's a full-time job. And I'm too busy to be doing that type of management.
Right. That's what's up. It don't make sense to me, but I guess it's not supposed to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in Thailand. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all can say whatever you want. I'm getting $10 massages in Thailand, and my life does not suck. So, I get it, man.
That's what really becomes. I mean, you think about it, if a guy can't sell those courses that he's been if he can't sell courses on how to talk to certain types of women, he's going to go bankrupt. I mean, at the end of the day, so if you see guys that are leaving the culture and going to a different culture where they don't have to do all that nonsense, don't get me wrong. If a guy's a simp some way, if guys are a pushover, he's going to be pushover everywhere. But the reality of it is the culture itself is really toxic towards men. So when you live in these types of gynocentric environments, and you got a lot of these guys that are just purely simps or unconscious simps, and they like to come and shame other men because of their own failings in their own life. But the reality of them, no matter what game, the culture itself is jacked up. So if it's a cultural issue and it's a government empowerment issue, you can't fix that with game. Because no matter how much game you are, you ain't more powerful than the government.
Right.
And the government is on her side. And the government will smack your ass around. Trust me, I've been in government.
I got a funny story for you, talking about how you're talking to other men at work complaining. This was Iraq 2007. My buddy's a company commander just outside of Baghdad. I traveled to his operating base. You know, got the wall around us, the wire, the tanks, all that stuff. We're sitting in his office, and the commanders have satellite phones and Yahoo chat. He's chatting to his wife back home, safe and comfy in Hawaii, and she's cussing him out over chores that was done at the house. We're forward deployed, and then I would call my ex at the time. Said the kids are doing this, and the AC's doing that. I said, you realize I'm in combat right now, right?
I can get killed as you're complaining.
Exactly.
While you're complaining, I can get killed.
I enjoyed being deployed. It was peace and quiet compared to what I went through back home.
Jesus, that's insane, bro. I got it. That's another thing too, man. A lot of my subscribers are military. I know Chocolate Man has a lot of military subscribers, man. I got to tell you guys every time, man. Thank you for your service. You guys are underappreciated. What you guys do, you put your lives on the line. You learn a different discipline being in the military. I was personally never in the military. I did a military movie. I was at Fort Benning, Georgia, for the diving. But I saw it's just a different mentality, a different discipline, and there's a brotherhood that you guys have that can't be broken. Because even though you guys, I think, are different areas of the military. I think, Chocolate Man, you Navy? Chuck, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know. You said you got off the ship. I heard you say you got off the ship.
Oh,
Got up the shit. No,
I ain't been on no damn boat. Air Force, baby. Air Force.
Air Force.
Okay, Air Force. That's what I want to
Air Force.
You cursing him out right now.
Chair. That's a chair force.
I would be Air Force. If it was me, I would go to Air Force. My brother was a Marine. Y'all go first. You know, y'all get it the roughest. Army's cool. I would go to Air Force if I had to do that.
I lost count of the number of Marines I dropped off in shitholes, but hey, man, I appreciate y'all.
Oh, damn! Is that a shot fired there? Oh my goodness! Let me give Pooh Man 313 $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. 313 in the building. Pooh Man, where was you at when Walt was up? He's in the D. He's out there where you at. And let me give a shout out to East Coast Kev. He said I missed your super stick. I gave you a shout out. East Coast Kev, but I'll do it again, man. We still family, you dig? Shout out to East Coast Kev for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you and everything that you do. I got to get back on topic real quick because I know I ain't got much time. I'm about to shut this down, or I'm not staying on for 4 hours this time, you guys. But I say that every time, I know, but I mean it this time. I got to get back to Baz because that's what we were at. We were at Baz. So this guy sends me music. I don't know who it was, but it was just when he said, Richie, Mac, overseas, that's that travel. Oh, gee. Oh, I was like, oh, this dude is bad. I said, I got you. And then he sent me some, and I was like, he kind of forced himself into my life with his talent because he was just so good. Because Baz, like I tell everybody all the time, this isn't enough. Baz is a psychologist. He's a friend. He's a musician. He's a super talented person. He's a good person to know. He takes direction easily. I thought you was gonna be mad at me, Bass, for that last direction I got you, but you took it. You took it. You took it on the chin. So I don't know that many you agree with me, but me and Baz have never had any kind of nothing. If we argue, it's an I'm gonna make my point, you make your point. We both we understand each other, we respect each other, type of thing, which I like. I like to have competitive banter when people do things. But this guy has furnished me with at least 10, 20 songs. He's given me songs I haven't even you guys don't even know about yet. and he's like furnishing music for people throughout YouTube. Like I'm getting a little protective. I don't want him to be like on everybody's shit, but for those that deserve his talent and can afford his rates, you're gonna get your money's worth. And he's somebody you need to really, really hook up with. Good dude. So Baz, I got to give you your flowers, brother. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you for forcing yourself into my life with your hot music, with your voice, the beard. You know what I mean? Just everything about Baz is this dude. I couldn't picture what he looked like when I'd hear him because he sounded like he was from LA. He got that LA swag to him. When he said he was in Texas by way of Louisiana, I was like, he just got an LA swag to him. But everything about this dude is unique. He's smart. I'm just very blessed to be able to have this dude in my life. Thank you, Baz, for joining the team of Zoom to Thailand, man. You know, we on this for life. We're gonna do a Zoom to Thailand soundtrack, you guys. Everybody keeps asking about the music, so we're gonna do a soundtrack, Zoom to Thailand. I'm gonna check the Spotify's and all that, but once again, that's another job, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna make that work. But Baz, you have anything to say, sir? How did you get up on Zoom to Thailand? How did you who turned you on to Zoom to Thailand? How did you even find out about the channel?
Well, you know, you had your Nappy Network going on. You know, I'm big on, you know, I have a collection of records, albums. So when I seen like in WA old footage, I was like, man, this footage I ain't never seen. So it kind of clicked me on to your channel. So when I seen an episode, it's way back before before it really just was taken off. But when I seen it, I was like, man, this is what I'm talking about, because I was traveling also. I was traveling. So when I seen that, the energy correlated with me. And then at the end, when it boom, Zoom to Thailand, it's coming through, I like, ooh, I say, okay.
That's Kibo.
Yeah, Kibo. So you got Kibo to thank for that, because once I heard him, I was like, okay, competition. Okay, this is what I want to do. Yeah, so in my head, that's the way I played it. I was like, oh, okay, let me see if I can match his energy and match something to kind of like go with it. And maybe he'll, you know, gravitate to it or what. So I said I did it. I think I did it in less than maybe like 30 minutes.
Wow.
Send it to you, because it wasn't all the way like mixed and pressed, and you know what I'm saying? I sent it to you, and the rest is history. But as far as like the show, you know, I seen all the brothers, you know what I'm saying, how you correlated the show, and the energy was fitting, because that energy, when we travel, unfortunately, you know, we don't get the energy, you know, that other people, you know, as far as traveling, as far as other races of people, they have a certain energy when they are presented to the world. So I couldn't see that visually on any other channel. Then when I ran into your channel, of course, you on the golf course, you know what I'm saying? You walk and you showing, it's just not a girly fest. It's not just showing girls walking around. It's a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Within a short amount of time. And then the music correlated, because you know, I'm a 80s, I'm a 90s, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop. So it all correlated and it made sense to me. So I was like, man, I'm locked in. This is the channel. So if they never tell you or not, this is the channel, bro. Ain't no other channel got the mixture of what you got. And the editing is super fly, super fire. And you know, I'm used to that, being in the music business. A lot of people don't know, like I come up under rap a lot. And I was blessed to be around talented brothers like Devin the Dude and Face, and you know, tour with these guys. You know, Smith D, thanks to Smith D, I was locked up with. Of course, I did 18 years in the joint, being in my brother's officer. But I'm just saying,
Eagle, don't lock him up again. Eagle, we need him.
No, man. Look, brother, look.
I'm just doing music now. I'm not trying to emulate it, but yeah. So yeah, and then another thing, as far as like the music, you know, a lot of people don't know, like my music is hard. I got a hard texture type music, you know, so I deal with a lot of life, you know, a lot of life's ups and downs, what's going on in the community and stuff like that. So his show kind of gave me an out in terms of like, okay, I project a different kind of energy. I can, you know, I could be fun and fly, and I could be, you know, get away from all of that. You know what I'm saying? So the energy correlated different, and my creativity started moving in terms of trying to, you know, put something positive out, you know, traveling, you know, relationships, you know, having fun, so to speak. 'Cause that's what Richie represents, fun, You know, get away from your problems. Are you sick of America? You ain't tired. You ain't got your passport yet. You know, so yeah. So yeah, it translates. It may be, you know, it's kind of comical, but hey man, it correlates. You brothers are probably, you know, you understand. You know what it is.
That's what's up, man.
Especially the oatmeal man. The oatmeal man know what it is. You see where he at. You know where is that? Yeah.
He talking about you, Black China man.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother there. Chicago in the house. Shout out to Chicago, man, because my partner, my best friend in Chicago. He out of Chicago.
Chicago has some of the best food. We were talking about that today.
Yeah.
Man. Chicago has some of the best food in the world, man. Chicago, New Orleans, New York, LA.
Hold on, you did that wrong. You did that wrong. New Orleans, Chicago, and yeah. There you go.
No.
He did that right. Like Miami ain't in there.
He did that right. He did that right.
He got everything. What you talking about?
You can't put Miami.
We got Jamaican, Bahamian, Cuban, Puerto Rican. We got everything you want.
Wait. Have you ever eaten in New Orleans? Have you had food in New Orleans? Because I know you haven't if you said that.
I had to go there through Shreveport.
So you telling me that the food in New Orleans ain't good?
I didn't say it wasn't good. You just act like Miami ain't on that list.
No, he just want Miami in there.
Nothing beats New Orleans.
Nothing beats New Orleans, bro. You can't do it. Boss, I see you back there. I'm about to bring you up. Big Boss. I was just thinking about Big Boss, too. I got to give my shout out to Tim Howard 5. Tim Howard 5 is another moderator. He goes for Boss. He does different things, man. Tim Howard, thank you so much. Every time I come on the channel he's working on, he always gives me my love, always support. Tim Howard, thank you so much, brother. I really, really appreciate you, man. Everything that you do for me and everybody else that you work with, man. Thank you, brother. You need to cam up and come on because Boss is here. I'm about to bring Boss up in a minute. Tori Reed with the $5 super sticker. Like Lena Turner say, no comment, no nothing, just straight love. Thank you for that super sticker, brother. Appreciate you. So I got to bring up the Boss, man. Boss, you ready? I see you on your phone. Ladies and gentlemen,
yo.
Boss Real Talk.
Salute, brother.
In the building.
Yo. Hold up.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Big Boss known for
the Big Boss breaks. Hold up. Wait a minute. Ain't no party if Boss ain't in it.
There it is.
There still be in Thailand.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'll be there October 24th to November 8th.
Locked in?
He got the dates. The dates. You really coming? Boss?
Yes, sir.
All right,
said it right here Boss. On your channel.
Boss is coming through. Boss is one of the people when I first started doing my channel, man. I just started gravitating to people. Boss is from the West Coast. He's from Oakland. You know, Boss is a real. And he said, you know, I tell everybody about Boss. I don't say nothing nobody wouldn't say to their face. Boss will stand on his principle, right, wrong, or indifferent. And we argue, just like kind of me and Bass. Me and Boss, we argue, but in a respectful way where we say what we say. Boss will be like, I'll give Boss a whole speech. I'll be like, yeah, man, you need to do that. Boss like, I listen to everything you said, and I hear what you're saying. But I ain't doing none of that shit. You know what I mean?
And that's real talk. But thank you, though. Thank you. I listen, I take it in.
He does.
Sometimes what happens way later, then it kind of click, and then I do it, and hey, you know what?
After a few drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, because Boss will jump out the window. You know what I mean? He will jump out the window, and he'll jump out the window for people that he loves and what he loves. He stands on his principle. But I just want him to just be strategic. You know what I mean? But Boss do it the way he do. When he plants both feet, I go, hey, Boss, I get you, bro. Do what you do it. Do it the way you do it. And do your thing, man. But no love, law. I love Boss. That's my guy too. No matter what. You know what I mean? We're doing our thing. Shout out to Boss. Boss actually part of my journey too. Where Boss comes into my journey to 70K. Thank you, Boss, for your contribution. Boss is the one. Thank you. Boss is the one that would get the interviews that I'd be scared to ask certain people. Boss will step up and be like, hey, Chris Brown, I need you to holler at me real quick. I need you to come on here, Chris Brown.
Not yet, but yeah.
He collars at people. You know that dude?
Hey, give me his contact. Give me his contact info. Hey, this is Bossellini Talent Service. I need to book a interview for my man Richie Mack. Zoom to Thailand. Jay-Z, clear your schedule.
Yeah. He does, man. He really will step up and ask people. And that's how I got certain people. Boss, who are some of the people you helped me get on this journey to 70K?
Yeah, so I can't take credit for Ace Live. Ace Live came through.
Coach got me that. Coach got me Ace Live.
Yeah, between Andre and the General Tailor Made. But Check and Effect, obviously Check and Effect, Flyboy Way, Barber World, those likes.
Yep. He did you see it? I kicked it with Barber World today. He was here earlier.
I saw that. I was on the stream. I saw that. He was getting his heat done.
Yeah, that's my dude. I like Barber World. He's a real one. I like him a lot. He has a song called the 10. You got the 10 Crack Commandments by Biggie. He got the 10 Cut Commandments, like being a barber, and it's dope. You gotta check that out. The 10 Cut Commandments. I think the 10 Cut Commandments, but it's dope. He did his thing, man. So yeah, man. So got to give a shout out. Got to give a shout out. Gail and Nat, where you at, Gail and Nat? What we got here? Boss, will you give a little something about Tim Howard, man? Ain't he the coolest dude? Tim Howard is Steel Curtain, good person. Tim Howard, if you don't know Steel Curtain, that's your dude. That's who you need to. Felicia Jordan and Gail at Night, Tim Howard and Steel Curtain. That's how what it needs to be. Y'all definitely collaborate. Make sure you guys come together, man. I love to see good people come together, man. Gail has something to say. She says subscribe to Chocolate Man in Thailand. We got to get Chocolate Man in Thailand up, man. Chocolate Man in Thailand is much better at this than I am. I'm just going to keep it real. He does his things. He's very good at what he does.
I'm his newest subscriber. I just hit the button.
Good, man. Y'all subscribe to him, man, because he breaks things down and he travels his ass off. Like he's moving. Yeah. Like we're supposed to do a collaboration with our girls, but I can't because this dude is always moving around. My first time today, I've seen Chocolate Man in person probably in like 4 or 5 months, and he lived right down the street.
It's been a minute.
Literally, this dude moves around. But when I call on him, he's here. You see, he's here. He's on time. He's early. He shows up early. Does his thing, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Chocolate Man in Thailand. Good guy. You're gonna get some more insight. He covers way more Thailand than I do. He goes into hotels. You feel like you in the hotel with him. He tells you what it is. The restaurants. Him and his girl Fa. They cover a lot of ground in Thailand, man. Don't sleep on Chocolate Man. Make sure y'all follow and subscribe to him, man. He's the guy. Boss, I should connect you with Chocolate Man because he's a good interview for you. And another good thing about Chocolate Man, you guys are gonna know. Chocolate Man, I ain't saying this kissing your ass because you're here. I'm just giving the real because I see real.
Boss. Hold up. Boss, you seeing this? You seeing this, boss?
Oh, y'all already connected?
Okay,
I don't know.
On my channel. He was a Saturday night live. Shout out to Chocolate Man in Thailand.
All right. Well, there you go. I'm sorry. Did not know.
Boss don't sleep, man. Boss don't sleep.
I'm just trying to get the plugs together. But what you're going to love about Chocolate Man, and when you watch Chocolate Man, because I don't know why he was never like in TV like me. What made me successful in television and film, I did a lot of national commercials. I've done over like 50 national commercials for every company from McDonald's to Coca-Cola, Sprite, IBM, everybody. Like that's how I bought my house. Like commercials, how I made my living. But the key to doing commercials is a certain type of energy that you have to have because you're selling somebody's product. Like McDonald's is a Fortune 500 company. I did 10 commercials for them. Why? It's the energy. So when y'all go, I watch your channel, it's the energy, it's this and that, because that's how I'm groomed for my energy. The excitement is real, but I also got to let you guys know how excited I am by my energy. When you watch Chocolate Man in Thailand, the energy he exudes, the way he explains things, the way he does things, it's bar none. So he goes up, he does his thing, he turns on. I seen it today. Yeah. He'll be like chilling with me, da-da-da. He turned his camera on. Hey, check this out. We're going da-da-da-da-da-da. Get this. He's doing the food over here. Da-da-da-da. I'll see y'all in a minute. And he's like, okay, what we drinking? You know what I mean? So it's not fake. It's not fake at all. It's a real, genuine energy that he has, man. You guys got to appreciate this, man. We got to get him up. I want to see everybody hit 70K. Ingram Experience, he's real. I know Dan, when he retires, he's going to do whatever. He's going to go into Baz. Everybody, man. You guys can learn from Chocolate Man. Just learn how this man works, how he moves. I watched the interview with Chocolate Man with some dude. Y'all was sitting on the couch. And Chocolate Man was carrying the interview. The dude doing the interview was like, yeah, man. So Chocolate Man, what time you up? Shit. When I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I do da-da-da-da-da. When you want to do this, go to Philly. He was carrying. You know what interview I'm talking about? The dude was good, Choc, but you was like carrying him. Like,
that's my boy Q.
Q. Yeah, shout out to
trying to help
Q.
him out.
But Chocolate Man was like he gives you he comes in the game, like he comes to play. He's not like here just he ain't gonna mail it in. He gonna give it to you. I noticed everything, Choc. You don't know, but I watch everything. I pay attention to everybody and everything. So had to give you that shout out, man.
I just subscribed, Chocolate. I just subscribed to your channel. You and Big Bass, I just subscribed to both you guys' channel, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll sit back and enjoy the content and see what you guys talk about. Big Boss, I'm gonna check out your channel too when the link come down. I just like to absorb the brotherhood, man. Absorb the information, man. It's all about a fellowship for me.
And that's what makes this dope. I mean, this is what I love about this. I'm in Thailand. This dude's in China. This dude's in America. This dude's in Thailand. This dude's a cop. This dude's a convict. This dude's a Marine. This dude's an Air Force.
I was never convicted, Richie. Take that back. I got a good defense lawyer.
You see what I'm saying? It's everybody coming together for a common thread of just like we love positivity, we love traveling, we love supporting each other, man. And that's what we have to do in this space, man. This is the opportunity to do it. So this 70K means a lot to me, but it don't mean shit to me if I can't help other people get their stuff up. So we're gonna help everybody get their stuff up. And speaking of class personified, look what we got. We got Beautiful Lies. He leaves. Hey, I don't know who can imitate his voice. Can you? Anybody, Bass? Can you do Beautiful Lies? Can you read that? Can you do it like Beautiful Lies?
Congrats on the success, big bro. Keep pushing through the finish line. The people want to hear from you, El Guapo.
Ouch. El Guapo got the dumbest voice, man. But he knows it, though. You can't tell. It ain't like he ain't heard it a million times.
But he's so eloquent, man. He's so eloquent in how he articulates his words. You know what I mean? But he can get some fire too, man. So you get him hot. He'll throw some fire.
But you know what, Ingram? No, when he gets hot, he gives you words you don't understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Evacuate my liquids. You know what I mean? Like Damon Wayans on Living Color. Like he has words and the way he puts stuff together is dope, man. El Guapo, Beautiful Lies. Y'all make sure y'all check out his channel too. They getting there. I'm watching. Like I've watched. Don't think I don't see you because I learned from Big Boss. I used to didn't pay attention to numbers. I didn't care. I was just doing. I just kept my head down and work. But Boss taught me you got to check these numbers. And Guapo and Chocolate Man, I've watched y'all. You done jumped up about 5K in a few months. It looks like because I remember Chocolate Man. You was at like 18 something. You at like 22 or something now. Where you at, Choc?
Right. Yeah, like 22. Like 22.
Yeah,
it's going okay.
I learned this from Boss. Like,
very strong.
Yeah, congratulations, bro. Because what Choc told me today is like he just does his thing. He really don't give a shit what y'all think. He's just gonna do his thing. He's gonna be him. And that's why he's winning. He's doing his own thing, and he's happy where he is, and that's what makes it dope. He don't owe nobody. Like me, I'm under pressure. I got bills. I'm trying to hire editors. I'm trying to get a team. I'm like, I gotta hustle. Like I'm supposed to be out here retiring, semi-retired, but I'm working harder than ever. But but I have a goal. I have a plan set. I have a plan in motion that I'm doing, and you guys will see, man. Hopefully, at the end of the year, I got a big thing coming up. I want you guys. I can't talk about it now, but hopefully, all you guys will be a part of it one way or the other. So that's what we're doing there. But yeah, Boss, you got something to say? What you got, Boss? How did you get hip to Zoom to Thailand? By the way,
hold on before y'all do.
Yeah,
I got to get ready to dash out here, so I just want to make sure I say kudos to the whole panel.
No. You got shit to say too. Wait. Boss, I gotta let him jump up real quick because I forgot. I didn't let you check. I didn't ask you that question. You got to answer that question, Malcolm. Malcolm, how did you get up on Zoom to Thailand and help? Because you did something that nobody on my channel has ever done. Like a subscriber said he was going to do something, told his boys he was going to do something, did it, and now is a lifelong friend. And the episode you did is looking at Boston, probably know better than me, at least 40,000 views, 50,000 views.
Yeah, it's over 40. It's over 40.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
600 comments. I was like,
yeah. So Malcolm, how did it get down? Tell me about Zoom to Thailand real quick before you go, man. How did it happen for you?
I mean, it was I was looking at someone else's channel. It was someone else that was doing something overseas, and they were linked to you, and then you came up again through MTR. So when MTR pushed you, because I follow him, I was like, oh, okay, it's been a minute since I've been in Asia and travel and did some of those stuff. So a lot of stuff you said, I was like, man, that reminded me of how it was 20 years ago. And then as I just kept watching your content, I was like, man, I need to go back and visit and just see how this is. And I'm thinking about retirement because I got to retire in 3 years. So I'm thinking about what I want to do or where I want to be or what I want to invest in. So, I saw what you were saying, and then I shot you an email. You were busy at first, but then you got back with me, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to come see you. And he was like, oh, all right. Yeah, okay. I was like, all right. And then like 2 weeks out, I'm like, yo, everything booked. I'm coming. And then, once I got into Thailand, I think a day or two later is when I hit you up directly and met you in L. So it's been like that ever since.
That's what's up, bro. Well, I appreciate you, man, for you coming by, being part of the journey. Thanks for stopping through, hanging out with us, man. And I'm gonna see you when you get back, you dig? And he hung out with us playing golf. He was just a fly on the wall. He literally was a fly on the wall. And I'm not really big on meeting new people. You know what I mean? I'm like, once I lock into people, I just like who I lock into. Meeting new people can be kind of weird because I got to worry about their energy and how my energy is. It's all about, especially when I'm playing golf. It's like an energy thing. Like, because some people are super, super serious about golf. Me, I'm having fun. I'm on a date with my caddies. I'm filming for you guys, making content. I don't want to be in serious mode like I'm in the PGA. I just want to have fun and play golf. So a lot of people, that's not their style. They're really there to compete. So, that's not really my thing. So, it just all depends. But Malcolm like laid back in the cut and just kind of like, he was just there, and then when it's time, when we put him on the stage, hey, he showed up and showed out. Because to this day, I learned a lot of stuff about Thailand from this guy in Germany. So it was crazy, man. But shout out to you, Malcolm. I appreciate you, brother, for all you do, man. So thank you. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you on the next one. You dig?
All right, fellas. Peace
All
out.
right, brother.
Good shit, mate.
So, boss. How
Yo,
was it for you, brother? How did you get up on Zoom to Thailand? What happened, man? How'd you? Because all these people are part of this journey. I need to know how it all happened.
Yeah.
I didn't ask Chocolate Man about that either. I got something for Chocolate because I would tell you I had beef with Chocolate Man. Chocolate Man, when he walking on the beach, don't say nothing to him. The dude look mean and shit. I'm like, why does motherfucker look so mean? He in Thailand. Chocolate Man, we'll get to that. But go ahead, boss. What happened? Go ahead, boss. What happened?
Nah, to answer your question, I found out about you by way of Lead Attorney. Shout out to Lead Attorney. This one day, I already was following Lead Attorney, and he had a show where I guess he had premiered you, and he said this guy's editing is nothing like on YouTube and blah blah blah. So that's how I got on you. When I checked you out, you was just at about 6K. You wasn't even quite at 6K. You was at 5 point something. We'll say 5.8, 5.7. You wasn't even at 6K. And I subscribed. I followed you. Your content dope. Love the editing. And then like a little while later, after I started following you, all of a sudden your music changed. You had a theme song that went do 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 do. All I want to do is zooms. I said, oh shit. So yeah. So then I reached out to you. But yeah, when I followed you from Lead Attorney, you were just under 6K, and then you blew up. You blew up. Then right after that, or before that, I don't know. But from my perception, after that, when MTR reviewed you, you really blew up. Willie D, shout out to Willie D. Willie D critiqued you. That only helped. And you just then everybody else and some haters. But all that attention on Zoom to Thailand blew you up, and now you're on your way to 100K.
Oh, Suki now. That's what we trying to get there. Oh, wait a minute. We got Keyboard in the building. Keyboard, we was talking about you. We need you up here with Baz. I need my left-right combo. Gail, can you send Keyboard a link, please, so Keyboard can come up? I thought he should already have the link, but I don't know if he has it or not. But that's really how the story went, And so, boss, you reached out to me. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I reached out to you, I believe, through Instagram.
Okay.
I just threw a Hail Mary. You know what I'm saying? I just cold call. I reached out. Love your stuff, love your editing. And you responded back. I was surprised you responded back, and then we became texting buddies for like a couple weeks.
Right.
And then I dropped you a link. I invited you on a link because around that time I was doing some interviews back to back on Thailand. And lo and behold, I sent you the link. I didn't know if you was gonna pull up. And lo and behold, you pulled up on one of my Saturday Night Lives. And the rest is history. So now, like I say, he has the key to the back door of my channel. He just pulls up. He like you like the bruh man. You like the bruh man. The Big Boss Real Talk.
That's what's
Where
up,
the
man.
sandwich at? Where the sandwich?
Right, where the sandwich at? And I forgot to even invite Reggie, man. I totally forgot to bring Reggie on, man. When we do 100K, we're gonna do
the real bruh man.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it big. Shout out
the
to
real
you.
brother. Yeah, we're gonna do it on. And look who's here for the party. I got my left, I got my 1-2 punch. I got my Kibo. I got Kibo and Baz. Like this, you cannot lose with this combination, y'all.
You know you in trouble.
I'm gonna let Kibo tell his story. What our story was different. I actually met Kibo on Fiverr.
That's right.
And Kibo was like so dope because, but first of all, in case y'all don't know, Kibo is y'all been sleeping under the rock. This is
the music.
So y'all.
Zoom to Thailand. Hope you coming too. Richie Mac, travel OG with celebrity interviews. Get your passport, let's go. This is what you need for show. Brothers in Thailand and bikini babes at the beach. If you need more, he got it popping. Caddy of the day, we golfing. Really ain't a better option. Time to travel. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's connect. Richie Mac, yeah, we steady vibing. Take a journey, let's get moving, cause we zooming right to Thailand. Hey, Richie Mac, travel OG. Let's go.
Hey.
I was wondering what happened.
You got me rocking back here, man.
My favorite part, Kibo, when you do that, when you go Richie Mac, when you that shit is fly. It's the little nuances that I like.
Yeah, right. Those little nuances.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, and Kibo, you drew Baz out of his hole. He heard you. He's like, okay, Baz, I got something to strive for.
What up? Houston in the building.
And come to find out, these two dudes live like, what are y'all, about an hour away from each other?
Maybe 30 minutes, maybe.
Probably so. I got two spots, so I'm like in, I don't want to say.
I was just about to say, you stunting on us? You stunting on us?
I'm finna stunt for a minute. I say, oh, hold up. I got people here. Now, but we probably, anywhere in Houston, it's like 2 hours away, an hour away. It depends on where you at.
Yeah.
Right. So these two are going to be the spearheads of the Zoom to Thailand soundtrack, man. So we trying to get that together, man. I'm just trying to figure out if this going to be a Spotify move or are we going to just do it directly? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because, it's show and it's business. And I want to make sure like everybody is properly taken care of. Everybody is happy and we do what we do the right way. Because I tell there's two things I don't do. I don't play with men's wives and I don't play with their money. So we got to make sure we do, everything the way we're supposed to do it. But with these two, I cannot lose. I'm always looking for other music because I want to make sure we keep things fresh and going. But and I gotta give you, and I gotta tell you, Kibo, I don't say nothing nobody behind their back. I won't say to their face. Baz got a bunch more on the board than you. You got to bring me some more stuff, Key. I need it. I need some more stuff because Boss, he done put up about 10 joints.
All right.
Now, Kibo, I need some stuff, and y'all styles are so different, which is what makes it dope.
Yeah.
Which is what makes it so cool.
For sure.
So we definitely. But the difference between you and Kibo will send me something, he'll live with it. Boss, he get a song, he gonna give it to you on Monday, and then on Tuesday he gonna give you the updated version. On Wednesday, he'll give you the updated version. On Thursday, he'll give you the master version, and then on Friday, he'll give you the master after the master, and then 2 months later, he'll be like, man, I can do better. I'm gonna do a whole nother. Yeah. So Boss ain't happy, but Boss is the best thing. Boss said, and I sent that to Coach the Clinician too. Boss, he's asked me about it. When Boss said, "I'm tired of America,"
you keep saying boss.
Baz. I'm sorry, Boss Baz.
Yeah, that was a dope line, man. That was a dope line. When I heard that.
Yeah. When he said
Baz is a boss, though. Baz is a boss, though. But for branding purposes,
Baz is the boss. There you go. But Baz, what made you say that, man? Because it's like, I didn't tell you to do none of that shit. Just like I didn't tell people. Y'all just did y'all thing. So what made you come up with "I'm tired of America"? Like that was just because you live in America.
When your shows, like, see, when I watch your shows, like, say for instance, the show you premiered it, I think inside of your show, you was talking about the aspect of America and about this and that. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I watch a show and I pull the energy from that and say, oh, okay. So he tired of America. Okay. And this, and I write down little notes. And that's how I kind of like get the energy of the person. So whoever it is, a content creator, whoever, I'll like grab the energy and then I'll create a storyline from what they're talking about. So I'm listening to, so I pull that from you. You know what I'm saying? I pulled a whole, yeah. And matter of fact, you was talking about your marriage and, different things, aspect of your marriage and how it, how it all, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of squeezed at it because you ain't got but just a little bit of time to display, a message and get that energy. Yeah. So
But that's what I was talking about with that other song you did. See, when you said I'm tired of America, some hit Richie on the net and set it up, damn, I done had enough. You said it all, that said everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, everybody relates to that immediately. And like I said, like what I do with my editing, the music tells me what to do. Like I go through a whole process when I'm doing stuff. Like I listen for hours and hours of what's the right song, what goes with this, and the music will drive my editing. So, what was that? Standing ovation? Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey, Richie, real quick. I got Reggie still on. I got here. This is the OG. This is my dad.
Oh wow, he always talks about his dad. Let me solo dad. Let me get dad to solo. What's up, man?
He moved us to West Africa in 1971. Then from West Africa, he was in the UK, then to Hong Kong, then to Korea. So Reggie, Mike Santangelo used to work for him, and this is the guy who was at Commodore Computers, Amcor, but before that was Commodore. So this is the original OG right here. That's Big Dan.
Hey, blessed to meet you, sir.
OG.
You knew Mike in Macau?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Mike, he worked with me for about 8 years. He was based out of Philippines then. Then he left and went with wherever, one of the casinos in Las Vegas. Then he went to Vietnam. Then he ended up, then he went to Jeju in Korea, and they drove him crazy.
So this guy has been all over the Pacific Rim before even of us thought all about this stuff.
Now,
so he's lived it.
Now Mike's in the States now. I'll be seeing him probably next week.
Wow.
Small world. Where did you work in Macau?
I'm still here. I'm at the Venetian.
The Venetian? Okay. Yeah, I think Mike was at the where was Mike? He was the head of finance or something. The Galaxy. Okay.
It's the Galaxy, yeah.
Okay. And some of my former Filipinos who used to work in finance and accounting in Philippines work in the casinos in Macau.
So you need to do an interview, and he'll tell you Philippine stories, Vietnam stories, Hong Kong stories. And me and him were in Pattaya in 2014, and that's another story right there. 09.
It was lovely.
Yep.
I bet it is.
Wow.
I bet it is. That's what's up. Look how small the world gets, man. I was just saying that earlier, saying that to Chocolate Man. The world just gets smaller and smaller. Look at that, man. Black China Man, like y'all, he's just an anomaly to me. You know what I mean? I was blessed and fortunate. Black China Man, how did we meet? What I don't remember how we met.
Man, I was just trying to figure that because I knew you was coming my way. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I really can't remember.
And it was recent too. That's what's crazy.
I know you had started off telling me that we had the same friends with Alex and all of them.
Yeah. Is that what I don't remember? But how the connection happened? But once
the Chicago connection. I think I remember some of the Chicago connection that happened and something about that.
No, but before we knew the Chicago, we had connected. That's why I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it was with Alex and a few people. Yeah.
No, but Alex wasn't around when we did that. I should have hit up. I forgot to hit Alex up too. When we do 100K, we're gonna do it big. I'm gonna have somebody help me put this all together and do the thing right, man. But I had to do the 70, like lead attorney told me, like, nigga, what kind of number is 70? You can at least do 75. I was like, man, I'm happy at 70, bro. I don't know, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's a lot of people, man. If you think about it, you get a football arena. If you got 70,000, picture 70,000 people inside a soccer football arena.
Man,
that's a lot of people.
Reg, let me tell you something. It's so funny you say that. That's how I was quantifying what it was, because I would do the stadiums. Like, okay, I'm at 30,000. What does that hold? Okay, I'm at 40. What does that hold? Dodger Stadium holds 66,000. Once I had 66,000, like, okay, I just filled up Dodger Stadium, man. God is good.
I think I'm the only one on the panel that's not a YouTuber. And I'm just learning because me on Instagram, I told you before, I really I don't concentrate on the 3.4 million followers. I concentrate on
Whoa, huh? What? Wait,
yeah,
you got 3.4 million on Instagram?
Yeah.
Go look. Do your research.
I know, right?
But wait. Where my influence come in is the people who follows me, the Wolf Blissers, the Paris Hilton, all of them. So it's more for me. The power I have is with the quality of followers.
Yes, yes.
So
and quantity, 3 million. He got both.
Well, you know what? Wait. I'm dealing with. I'm in the casino business, right?
Right.
So if a lot of them is not, I got to be careful how I say this because I don't want to offend nobody. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to you though, man. Hey, can you monetize that? Can you monetize that?
You know what? Instagram now is doing. YouTube gonna have some problems. So because they started already in the United States, and now India is doing the testing. But now you get paid for all the views you get on your pages in America right now. I can't do it because I'm based in China.
Oh wow.
Hey,
right.
Let me tell you something.
I got videos with 200,000-300,000 views that I'm not making nothing from right now. But if I was in America, I would be getting paid for.
You be killing. Boss is the numerologist, so he gonna see your numbers. He gonna know. Boss knows everybody's numbers. That's why it's freaking him out that he didn't catch that.
Right.
In China though, the numbers is crazy. Yeah. It's and he plays it down.
But
like,
you know what? It's
3 million. 3 million.
But
hey,
all those followers coming from China. It's not even.
Richie.
Don't matter. 3 million. 3 million.
So
Yes,
what?
sir.
3 million, man.
Wait. Ingram Experience got something. What you got, Ingram Experience?
You know, I was just thinking about something, man. You know, something that drew me into this channel with you was the authenticity of who you are as a person. You watch your person, you watch your body language, you watch how they talk, you watch the information that they put out here in the world, and it's all about inspiring men to live their best life. And I saw that quality in you through the lead attorney when we hooked up with Coach, and I was like, man, this dude is a genuine, authentic dude, and he really is trying to help men. That's why when people ask me, am I a YouTuber? I say, hell no, I'm a crusader. And my job, my goal is to liberate men from the matrix, for men to live the best life possible that they can live, and for men to live life on their own terms. YouTube success means nothing to me. All I care about, if I could liberate and free 1 or 2 men a year, my channel would be a success. That's why I deleted the other channel, because I discovered in this YouTube space, there's too many fake dudes, and you can't go into other spaces because the energy there, when you have people with certain agendas, they're not really interested in empowerment and helping men, and it becomes a toxic environment. And they like to attack men that are living their life and doing things on their own terms. And that's why I never even go in these. I come into a couple of spaces, your space, Kosher space. I went to BMT and a couple of the good brothers, man, because you notice the energy on this panel and even in the chat. So I'm more about community than anything else. It's all about community. You know, YouTube success is great and it's very profitable. But the thing about community, like you look at some of these channels, not to talk about his channel is, by the time you have just many men on the panel, because they're not in alignment with their values, by the time they get done shouting at each other, yelling at each other, shaming each other, your blood pressure and that toxic cortisol is released into your bloodstream, and you're dying slowly. That's why I always advise like guys like you, anybody else, to get out, to stay away from these spaces, because the guys that come into these spaces many times don't have the best intentions for men or for anybody. They either caping for the community or caping for people that have no values. And my thing is, I don't trust no man that don't live by a code. You don't live by a code, I don't trust you. And that's a certain energy you can feel. Sometimes you got to just turn the volume off and look at a person's body language And that's something, and see what type of energy they have. Like I can look and I can see there's authentic dudes on the panel. And when I get out of this chat, I don't feel drained. And because this is a positive environment. I noticed that I don't go to none of their spaces anymore. You're not going to drain my life out of me with the negativity. So what I do is I won't even touch them. So that's why I say I love this community that we have here. So I look at community more than subscribers, because the community is really what holds you down and keeps you growing.
Facts. I take quality over quantity any day, man. Any day, bro. Like I'd rather have 10 good soldiers than 1,000 F-ups. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
Absolutely, bro. So I totally agree with you 1,000%, man. With that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm learning now. People come into these spaces, man. They don't have, and even people that they don't have the best intentions for men, and even men that are trying to do their best and live their best life, they just don't have good intentions, man.
Right.
Yo, Richie,
They don't. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
You know what I told you? Like, say, what he said is 1,000% true. You get more than 3-4 people, you get a full panel like this of men, pretty soon they're gonna start cackling like women. That energy is normally crazy. There's only a few that can pull it off. Only a few. You're one of the rare ones. And because of that though, too, boss, I'm not a panel guy. I told Big Bass behind the scenes, I'm not a panel guy. But for my man Richie Mack Zoom to Thailand, I'll always pull up because you know how to control the show. You leave with good energy. But normally in the YouTube streets,
yes,
you don't have this. You don't have a full panel of black men, and people can be quiet and they can wait for the other person to talk, and they're not jumping in and they're not cursing each other. And then the person channel it is have to purposely mute somebody or drop somebody down. So
wow, that behavior is foreign to me. Because I don't allow that kind of energy in my life. Like I don't even you're saying it and everybody's agreeing, so I guess you guys know, but I don't even.
Well, Richie, you got the community crusaders, you got the Hope Tap dudes, you got the simp assassins,
the PUAs out there too.
Man, say that, man.
You got the guys.
Everybody.
You're not selling.
Richie. What I was to say is this. Okay, if you watch hyenas, right, and you watch animals in the wild. It's a matriarchal culture. The female hyena is the biggest of all of the bunch. A newborn, the male is smaller, and it's the only mammal that the females that has a matriarchal leadership structure, and that's what the community is. But the male hyena is smaller than the female hyena.
Yes,
and a newborn female cub can be born today, and that female cub is higher ranking than the male. But those male hyenas will fight to the death to protect the queen. So when you in these spaces, you got to watch out for the male hyena. He always comes for your neck, especially when you're talking about liberating men. So never mind, I'll leave that topic alone.
Wow. You know what? You know what's crazy, man? I'm so like disconnected from that, man. I'm just all about being happy, man. Tomorrow's not promised to anybody, and it's like, dude, my thing is to just set an example. And do good things and good deeds and keep that kind of energy, man. It's like it's not really a hard concept. What I do is not hard. It's just being positive. Like how hard fucking is that shit?
Exactly. Yeah, that's when I gotta box them out. If
when I hear all that crazy shit, I don't understand it. I'm like, why would people even sit in that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you even be a part of something like that?
Some people are addicted to drama, though.
Yeah, it'll burn you out, man. It will burn you out, and that's why I say, when I see those dudes, I run. You're not going to win any conversation. You know their agenda is to cause disruption and chaos. Like they'll come, one of those dudes get on this panel, he will irritate everybody in your chat. He will attack, man. They're like, man, I don't even give it. I'm with you, Eddie. I agree with you, Richie.
Yeah, I call them demons. Like I don't deal with demons, man. I'm in a different.
And you have very smart and you have very personable folks in the chat. Like Steel Curtain just said. Kevin Samuel spoke about the hyenas. He did a long discourse breaking down like a National Geographic documentary on it. But it's something about you, Richie, where you have that energy, you have that light, you have that aura that attracts that positivity. Because there are other creators who are friends of mine, and that gets their views up by having the fighting, the dissension. And I will not go on everybody else's show. and you're the one. That's what you were able to put out there when it comes to the Passport Bros or international community. And don't look at anybody else. Don't get sullied. You keep doing you.
No, it's all God. I don't take the credit for that, man. It's just a blessing, man. To be able to do. You don't understand. I say a prayer before every stream. I say a prayer before I hit send to put up a new video. It's like it's not me, man. It's like I'm not no super religious person. I'm just spiritual. Yeah. So I understand that everybody's blessed with their own talents and their own gifts. So I know, my talents and my gifts. So I know where it comes from. So it's like I just keep it, simple. Because I'm telling you, dude, I grew up in show business. I had a TV series and a record deal at 19 years old, and I was a cocky little bastard. And God took all that from me. So it took me to be my age now to understand any of that shit you get can go away. Yeah. So why act like you better than anybody else when you can just be normal? That's why I'm saying my whole thing is about it ain't how many subscribers, it's how many people I helped. Because I can sit up here and stand on my little, whatever you call it, my pulpit and say my shit, but I want to see Chocolate Man grow. I want to see Boss grow. I want to see Baz grow. I want to see Ingram Experience. You changed your name. Like, I mean? I want to see people win. That's why I want to plug the right people together as we form a network. That's that's why I was trying to get to Kevin Samuels, lead attorney, MTR, was trying to get a network going where we could really form some big shit, because you can really put some things together when you got a lot of people behind you and working in accord, kind of like a regiment. Y'all's in the armed services. If you marching this way and we marching this way and we ain't in step, we can't do shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the problem with our people, in my opinion. Yeah. We can't march in step together. We all got to do our own. We all got to be. And if somebody does well, we come after them, and all that shit's just a waste of time and energy, man. Because no matter what, you're not gonna stop me. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna keep bringing the heat. You can say what you want. I'm gonna keep bringing heat, doing the thing. So it's like, let's just get together and do it the right way. I take a little bit from everybody's page. You know what I mean? I learned from Chocolate Man. Don't give him no air. Ingram Experience. He watches people and understands alpha male energy. Dan Sparks is funny. But Dan Sparks and Marine, he'll still get in your ass, but he'll tell you a joke and you go get a drink afterwards. Ross stands on his own 2 feet. Kibo lays in the cut, but is totally absorbing stuff. And he's thinking about what he's going to do next before we even do it. He's thinking, okay, Baz been doing this. Let me do this. I already know how it works. And Baz is like the psychologist that learns everything. Any man that can do 18 years and come out like he has, it says a fucking lot, because I wouldn't have been able to make it 18 minutes. So, shout out to Baz, you know what I mean? So I just read people, you know what I mean? And I just like that kind of interview. It's like Gail at night, Steel Curry, just good people. That's all.
Gail is a force multiplier. Let's just stop for 2 seconds. That woman right there, she does a journeyman's work. So thank you very much.
I want her to come up. I'm trying to get her to come up. She don't come up. Let me get these off real quick. Mikhail Farhan said, Richie Max writing a Thailand-based sitcom. No, I wrote a feature film. It was literally called Ninjas in Thailand, but I can't use that word. So but it's funny, man. It's a real funny movie that I came to do before any of this YouTube crap. Oh, look who's coming up! Look who just jumped in the back, y'all. Is it time? Can I bring up my YouTube wife? Y'all want to see my YouTube wife?
Bring up.
Yeah, my YouTube wife.
Oh yeah.
Hola.
Hey Richie. I always say I don't go nowhere Gail won't go. If Gail won't show up to your channel, I ain't going. Period.
Oh man.
Man, Gail is front line, man. Gail is like front line for men. Like anybody, they got a couple little suckers that give Gail a hard time, but man, Gail is front line all the time. She understands men. Gail, I was listening to your stream. You were talking about how your mom was a certain type of way and put men first and all of this stuff. And Gail, that's a lot of pain and trauma that goes through that. Feeling like you ain't first to your mama. And for her to be able to like acknowledge that, talk about it, and be about that, it's just like, Gail's amazing. How you doing, Gail? How you doing? Oh, I can't hear Gail. Wait. Turn off that mute. Gail, I need to hear that country voice.
I'm sorry.
There it is.
I was on mute. Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing
better now.
Doing
good. Yeah. That little country voice. Gail, I got beef with you. I got to put you on. I got to put you.
You don't have no beef with me.
Follow you, Gail. I got beef with you, Gail. Let me. Gail, what's up with all these dudes trying to get at you when I'm in the middle of my chat? You my YouTube wife. How does this work? All of them trying to get at you, trying to flirt with you.
I don't know that.
I don't know about that.
Gail is just like never. You're not gonna get Steel Curtain to come up, but Gail will at least. Gail will cam up like every 3-4 months. You'll get Gail to cam up, but Gail is a force to be reckoned with, huh?
I'm sorry, me and Steel Curtain, we actually did meet up in Atlanta a few months. What was that, Steel Curtain? Was that in?
It wasn't online. I know he showed. You might have met up at Lee's party. You might have did that.
Yeah, he came there. That's what we
definitely didn't. Because I talked to Steel. I'm like, Steel Curtain, come on, Steel Curtain. He's like, nope, ain't gonna do it. And I'm like, all right, Steel Curtain, I got you, man. I got you. But the fact that you here, Gail, thank you so much for now, Gail. Okay, I gotta tell y'all the story about Gail. Like, I was a Gail at Night groupie. So what happened was when I was doing my Zoom to Thailand, part of my journey was my strategy. I'm like, how do I get into the how do I break into these things? So I started following Lead Attorney and Kevin Samuels, and I started watching them, and I'm seeing these little wrenches, and I'm like, what does this mean? But I see this blue wrench, and I keep seeing Gail at Night, Steel Curtain, Gail at Night, Steel Curtain. So I didn't know what it meant, but I just knew they were important because they had the blue wrench. And I was like, let me be friends with them, because I learned in Hollywood, like, this is what you learn. Like, if you want to get to Tom Cruise, you're not going to get to Tom Cruise. But guess what? If you meet Tom Cruise's assistant, the assistant talks to Tom Cruise every day. So if you know the assistant, you have a better chance getting to Tom Cruise than just trying to just go straight to Tom Cruise. So I said, so that was the philosophy I used. Not that I was using them, but I was like, they know all the secrets to the keys to the throne. So Steel Curtain I became friends with first because I was jocking Gail. Gail wasn't hitting me back. Steel Curtain got back with me pretty soon. I mean, like right away. But Gail, it took a minute. And I think maybe once, I don't remember, Gail, was it after like Lead Attorney gave it up? When did you and I become like cool? Because we've been cool ever since. How did we become cool? Do you remember? Huh?
Yeah, Steel Curtain reached out to me and told me, hey, Rich might want to get you on his show.
That's what it was.
And so he and I teamed up on when you did a one-on-one with Lead Attorney.
Yeah.
That was my first time, me and Steel Curtain's first time moderating for you.
Yes.
You, did a one-on-one collab with Lead.
That's how it was. That's right. Because I had to get to Steel Curtain to get to Gail to get the Lead. I think, but did I already know Lead yet? No, y'all didn't introduce me to Lead. I think I did a consultation with Lead, but I just love the way you guys were represented. Because Steel Curtain, you and Steel Curtain, and y'all don't know this about Gail. Gail might be working 3-4 of the streams right now as we go. Gail is like be multitasking. Steel Curtain, I don't know if you moving around like Gail, but Gail be moving around. So
wait, she does three streams at once?
Gail, how many streams do you do at one time at the most? How many do you do?
At the most, 5.
Damn. You smart, Sister Gail.
And stays engaged in the conversations.
Yeah.
And there's not one time that I haven't had Steel Curtain and Gail at Night. If I'm about to say drop the link, it's already there. Or if I say drop the link, they'll find it and have it there within, I don't know, 45 seconds, Gail.
In your mind.
Man, while she's doing other streams, I don't know how she
got the big brain on Gail.
Yeah, I'm just honored, man, to have these people. And Felicia Jordan is like a Gail, like an up and coming Gail at Night. Tim Howard is like an up and coming Steel Curtain. Like, these people are good people. They work with Baz on his thing, always solid. Shout out to Profe. Profe be coming up. Profe's not a mod, but his name popped up in my mind because I was looking at the things. But it's just like so like good to have good people around it, man. You know, and somebody like a Gail, man, we got to protect her. We got to get around her. We got to subscribe. You know what I mean? Like Gail's channel. Because Gail's so unassuming, like she won't ask nobody for nothing, including Lead Attorney. And she is the backbone of Lead Attorney's whole thing. Lead Attorney will say it. But we'll be like, Gail, ask Lead Attorney. I don't want to ask him now. I don't want nobody to think I'm what'd you say, Gail? I don't want nobody to think I'm riding this coattail. What'd you say, Gail?
Cloud chasing.
Yeah, Cloud. I don't know about think I'm cloud chasing. Gail, you work with him.
I
You know what I mean?
that in general, though. I don't like to ask for help. I like to help other folks, but I don't like to ask for help in return.
Yeah, she'll ask me for nothing. I found your stream on accident. Like, I was just looking, Gail Potter. I said, oh, let me go see. Because Gail don't even tell me. Like, I have to see it on my feed. Gail won't even send me a link, nothing. Like, Gail won't even ask me on her show. That's just Gail. Not that she don't want me on the show. I help do the theme for her. And Baz is working on something for you too, Gail.
I know.
You know what I mean? He told me too. He's like, you know, I'm like, Baz, I'm waiting on something. Yeah, I'm trying to get this for Gail. And I'm like, Baz, Richie Mack, you know, Gail will understand. I did one for Gail, but Baz is all over the place. Baz, I got one more person. I want you to do something for Chocolate Man for me because he probably won't ask you. But you know, Chocolate Man, that's a good dude, man. Even though he gives me a hard time all the time. Even though, Gail, let me tell you this story about Chocolate Man before we get off the stream, because Gail will close that panel. That's when I know it's time to get out. When Gail closes the panel, that's a wrap. So, Gail, we're gonna try to keep these panels under 3 hours. We had just about at 3 hours.
We're over 2 hours.
Yeah. So Chocolate Man, y'all don't know. Like Chocolate Man is a big portly guy, not portly, but you know he's a Marine dude. So on Beach Road, you have this street. Anybody's been to Thailand know there's it's like a 2 miles one way, 2 miles another way, right? And you know, black people, you know, when you see a black person, you know, the common thing is to give the nod. You know, I mean, you don't have to say hello. You know, just get a nod or whatever. You get Chocolate Man, when he do his walk, he had his ear shit on. I don't know what you was wearing, rabbit ears. I don't know what you was wearing, Chocolate Man. Chocolate Man have his shit, and he was just humping. Now, Chocolate Man, I think I understand. I'm gonna let you explain. I think it's because you were trying to keep your blood rate up and you were trying to do your shit because I didn't understand. Because me, I'll stop and talk and do all that shit. But Chocolate Man would not even look me in the eye. I'm like, this dude is mean. Why he so mean? We in Thailand. What are he so mean about? Like, what happened? Like, damn. And I think me and Chocolate, and I was like, all right, fuck it then. He ain't speaking. I ain't speaking. Fuck it. All right. That's how we do. All right. That's what we doing, brother. All right, brother. You know what I mean? So I was like, I was on that. That was cool. But then, Chuck, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I seen you at the Tepesit market. And that's when we like first spoke. He's like, hey, you're Zoom to Thailand, aren't you? I go, yeah, you Chocolate Man, right? I'm like, yeah. Oh, man, he had his little shit on. Chocolate Man be having all kind of gear and drones and shit. Chocolate Man be coming to work. You know what I mean? He has his shit with him. And he has his phone like me. Everybody know my secret. I do everything on my iPhone. This is Zoom to Thailand right here. That's Zoom to Thailand. 90%. I got very few drone shots because I just don't do the drone shots as much as often I should. But Chocolate Man, can you give us your version of how we met and what's going on and why you were so hard to speak to and so unattainable? Can we talk
about 3 more years, this story gonna evolve to where I just, you know, I straight up just slapped you in the face and kept walking.
That would never happen. That
would never. Every time you tell it, it's more dramatic. I like it though. I like it. Every time.
Oh, Chuck, how did it happen, Chuck?
Like I don't remember it being like that. Honestly, you was just not in my sight line, so it's not my fault. You know.
You see him with the short young. You see him
with the short, man. I can't do nothing about that. You know.
Chuck, so you don't pace hard up and down the street when you up and down Beach Road when you're doing your workout. You don't do that. I'm making that up.
No, I was focused. I had my headphones on. You know, I got the music going and shit. The world tuned out. I don't care what's going on when I'm trying to work out. So,
Chuck, how did I get on your radar? How did it happen?
Everybody just kept coming at it in the comments. You know how I go, man. Everybody was at us. I mean, they were like, "Yo, you met up with Chocolate Man. You know, you met up with Zoom the Time. You know, Richie. You know, I still get it. Even though we've been on panels together and we talk all the time. Hey, how come you never collab with Richie? And you know, I'm like, we'll get there. It's coming soon.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like Chocolate Man and I, we both have our girls and they want us to collab together. But Choc is so moving around so much, it's hard to keep up. But we're gonna do it, y'all. Y'all keep asking me, you guys keep asking him. We definitely gonna do it, man. Because I gotta step my game up when I'm with Choc, because his energy is like infectious. When he turns the camera on, he's ready to go. You know.
I'm looking forward to see how the girls gonna work out. I think Ellen and Fall get along real well, so it'll be cool.
Yeah,
it'll be cool. We can just sit there and just film that interaction. That'll be enough. That'll satisfy the fans.
I love to watch him talk Thai talk, man. I love it, man. I don't know if that turns you on, but foreign languages, accents like Gail's Southern accents and foreign languages turn me on, dude. I love it. I never can get enough of it. You know what I mean? That's why International Passport. I'm a dude. I just like him to come up and just talk. What's up, brothers? You know, he talks with his accent. Accents are dope. I'm not saying his accent turns me on. I'm saying I like accent. Make sure we clear there. Right, clip that. Yeah. Make sure we clip that.
Well, we gotta go.
Yeah. Richie Mack is El Natural. You understand? We El Natural. But yeah, man. But I'm going to shut this down soon, you guys, man. Gail at Night, thank you so much for being part of that, you know, being part of everything. Thanks for coming up. Kibo, Big Boss, Dan Smarks, Chocolate Man, Ingram Experience, who has changed his name. Wait. We got to give Ingram. Ingram Experience is no longer Ingram Experience.
I had to change it, baby. I had to change it.
Peaceful life.
Yeah, a peaceful life. You know what I mean?
That's what it's all about, Richie. It's about men living
absolutely, man. A stress-free life. My conference say Chocolate Man don't have haters. That's what I thought. Chocolate Man said he's human too. I couldn't believe it, man. Chocolate Man has haters. Oh, wait a minute.
We don't talk about them. You
got to box them out. Chocolate Man is correct. You box them out, you live longer.
And look at this super chat that I just got.
Yeah, about 5 hours ago.
Yes. Can you read? Can you read the super chat, please, Boss? Can you read? I want you to read. This is from Big Boss. Can you read that for me, sir?
Who is this guy? Who he think he is? Big Boss Real Talk sent $20. Thanks for the $20, Big Boss. Who knew the Black Power Ranger is a traveler? 40 countries for Comic-Con? Wow. Passport gang up, and that's
real talk.
Big Boss Salini from Oakland, California. Zoom to Thailand. Zoom Big Boss energy. Subscribe to the channel.
That's right.
Absolutely. You gotta have that. Boss, what I love about Boss, man, Boss, you know, like I said, man, Boss is a security guard that puts a damn life vest on just to go to work so he can make money and fly out and do his things. And he still comes out of the pocket and helps out. I shoot it back to him, though. I think Boss might be up on me a little bit, but he's a giving person, man. He's always been like that. He's always been supportive, man. Thank you, Boss, so much, man, because I appreciate everything you do. I don't play no games when it comes to that, man, because people can be doing all kind of things with their money, man. So that's why I was so glad when Keith Jenkins hit you off with that 300. Like, if anybody deserved it, it was Boss. Yeah. There's only one person I know that beat you with super chats, Boss, with that super chat. You know who that was? You know who that was?
Keith Jenkins.
It was the Queen, Gail at Night. Gail at Night Queen. Come on her night. Gail at Night Queen. Gail at Night Queen. No, she's supposed to, though. Gail, I want to know what the numbers is like offline. I want to know. I know them numbers was hitting hard.
I got a comment there.
She had a comment there. And you deserved it, Gail. You deserved it. Dan Sparks, one of my first supporters. Dan, can you read your thing to me, Dan? I love to hear the person that said it, that wrote it, said it. Can you see that? What'd you say?
Take my money. Love you, Richie.
Love you too, Dan. Love you in the most masculine way. Love you too.
Don't
Dan.
worry. I'm gonna get return on my investment because when I'm coming there, I'm sleeping on your couch.
There you go.
You're gonna make me some fried bologna.
There you go.
Walk to the beach.
All for $20. All for $20. He put your whole life for $20.
No, but you don't know, Boss. Hey, Dan put me down since before I could even get super chats. He let me know that what I was doing was really like, you can do this. Like, he really like gave me that push that I needed to get out there. This before I met any of you guys. I think Dan was out there, you know.
Day one Dan. Call him Day One Dan.
There go my brother, the coach. Hey, Rich.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to drop down. I'm on this like 21-hour fast right now, so I'm gonna grab something before it hits.
Shout out to you.
My eating time is running out. I run out at 6 o'clock, so I got to get ready for kosher tonight. That's my brother, man. So I got to check him out.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and wake up for it. Yes, I'll see you there, man. Thank you so much,
brothers. Hey, thanks, brothers. I enjoyed fellowship with you guys, man. Stay positive, man. All right, peace.
Good talking to you, brother. Peace out, man.
Very good. Very good.
Peace out. That's my man, man. He's a real one. You know what I love about Ingram, man? He calls a ball and a strike a strike. Like, you know, if you full of shit, he'll tell you, and if you real, he'll tell you. And he's been nothing but supportive of me. Lets me know I'm doing the right thing because he's the type of person that'll pull you to the side and tell you fucking up. You know what I mean? I really believe that. He's just a solid dude. And I love having cops and robbers on the same stream. You know what I mean? Not calling you a robber. But I love it. I love having
cops and crooks on my channel.
Yeah, I love that. But you know, I learned that from my when I was doing voiceovers at my agency. My Eric, my guy, shout out to Eric. He does the voiceover. He's telling me, man, he's like, you know, half my family is cops and half my family is felons. So at Thanksgiving, it was dope. Like, we have cops and robbers at the it was dope. So I was like, that sounds like a movie, dude. Cops and robbers at the same family. That shit was sounding funny as shit. But I had to say that. Shout out to Baz, who did his time and he's back. Kosher Clinician says, thank you, brother, for all you do. Gail at night, I'm giving you a shout. I talked to Kosher Clinician today. He said he had told you several times if you need to come reach out to you, Gail. I'm putting that on you now. Huh?
Yes, he did.
Okay. All right, making sure.
Profay wants to come up if you still
bring Profay up real quick, man. I love Profay. We winding down. I'm gonna read off these super chats and then we're gonna shut it down. But yeah, bring Profay up, man. And thank you, you guys, for staying with me the whole time, rocking with me. Appreciate that. So shout out to Kosher Clinician.
Thank you for sending out the updates because I completely forgot. Thanks for sending out the updates too, Richie. The notes.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to learn how to do that, man. Y'all was telling me, man. I think Baz like, man, you got a channel and you ain't promoting your channel on your other channel. It don't make sense. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start promoting my channel on the other channel, so we can do that. I need a session with Gail. I need to do a consultation with Gail about how to work these this stream. I'm slowly getting it, but I don't have it down. You know, some of y'all really know how to get down. Joseph Asbury again. That's Joseph Asbury and Dan Sparks is like Baz and Kibo for me. Those are my two that really, like, you know, really help support me, man. Shout out to Joseph Asbury. Says Italy, ended up learning the language when I lived there. The Germany, saw all of Europe and then some. Keep traveling. Yes.
He's just Kobe Bryant, man. Look,
yeah, absolutely. But he's like you, like you from Philly. He's from New York. So he does this thing. You guys are right near each other, man. So, you know, y'all should definitely hook up as people. You guys, I think you guys will get along really well as well. Yeah. Joseph Asbury, hook up with Dan Sparks. Professor, say what's good. Appreciate the sub today, fam. Okay, y'all. He got a sub. Yeah, make sure y'all.
I've been texting him during the whole show because
nice.
Bet Out of Debt linked us up.
Okay, Bet Out of Debt. Did you hear the song Baz did for Bet Out of Debt?
No.
Bet Out of Debt. Man, it's cold. It's cold. He used that clip, Bet Out of Debt. You know, Baz bet out of debt. Yeah, you know, Baz, he know how to hit them words. Look at Profay. Profay got his mic ready. I see you, Profay. You ready to come up, Profay? Give me the thumbs up right quick. Give me the thumbs up if you're ready, Profay. There he is. All right, there he is.
Greetings.
What up, Fi?
Hey, what up, Noob?
All right, now.
Already. Hey, shout out to everybody on the panel. First and foremost, Gail, you are amazing. Secondly, let me go ahead and give a shout out to my man Richie Mack. And thirdly, Big Baz. That hat, we gonna burn that shit when the Bucks come through. Yes, sir. It's that time, baby. It's that time.
Own the Bucks. Own the Bucks.
Hey, all respect to y'all, man, and Richie. I don't mean to come on here and jump right into football season, but I am a football man. Me and Mr. Sparks, we've been talking about this the whole day. And
you see, I switched days. Because I ain't getting in the way no NFL. Yeah. I ain't stupid.
I don't even know how you gonna do that. I don't know how y'all do it over there in the East, man. Like, woo, boy, that's DVR though. I mean, y'all ain't got no direct TV, but you can figure it out though.
No, but you know what we do? It's weird though. You know, like we watch the games come on here like 4 a.m. You know, I'm not as big of a football fan. I'd rather watch the highlights and see all the good shit.
Yeah.
But boxing matches, like you want to see like a Floyd Mayweather Canelo fight. You know, it's like 10 in the morning on Sunday. Yeah. We watch the fights. You know what I mean? It's a trip.
You can't beat that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do our thing.
That's what's
How
up,
you
man.
doing, brother?
Hey, man, I just had to jump in here. I'm still riding high from when y'all were out there at the barbershop earlier this morning, man. People like, hey, man, you was out here live watching this? Bro, I was up at 2:50 in the morning getting it in, dog.
Man,
you know,
I can't believe I turn on that live and y'all be there, man. That shit is crazy.
Hey, man, deep. It was like 287 at one point.
Yeah. It was almost 300 people. That's just crazy. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers supposed to be asleep. But I'm trying to get to that. But as soon as I do it, I learned from Gail and I'm like, I don't leave them up no more. Like I'll do a live on Zoom to Thailand and then take it right down. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to mess up the algorithm numbers. But because that really threw me off with the algorithm. But real quick, Profay, how did you find out about Zoom to Thailand? How did you get on?
Man, you already know. You already know. So Bruce Rain hit me like I was
Bruce Rain.
So my brother Bruce Rain hit me. He was like, hey man, I've been watching this guy that lives in Thailand, and man, he got a show that's off the chain. I was like, bro, I can't really, I ain't really into no Thailand. I ain't been watching no Thailand stuff for years. So, man, he hit me there. I looked at it. I was like, oh, this is official right here. This is definitely official. Hold on a second, man. I got a 3-year-old trying to knock my door down over here. Hold on a second.
Hey,
Brotherhood. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, there's no turn off to that. That stays on. Life.
But that's literally what it was. And that was literally. What it was.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I want to say, what is this? June. This is August. So, man, it had to be February, June. I was late to the party, so it had to be February, June of this year. I mean, February or January. Sorry, February, January this year. And so when I caught it, man, I was hooked instantly. I was like, who is this dude with all his editing skills? I'm like, I ain't never jumping in this YouTube game. I was like,
no, man.
I was like, this guy right here, he make your editing. Hey, I got to go to ECPI or something, man.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny though? It's like people talk about the editing, but I think Errol is like really like.
Let me hold on one second here.
Man, I miss that voice, man. That little man. My kids, man, they got adults now, but you better enjoy it while you can. Enjoy that while you can, bro.
Before they start asking you for money.
It goes fast, man. Yep, it goes fast. D. Hicks says, Richie Mack knows the truth. He represents Cali. Yes, sir, to the fullest. I went to college in San Luis Obispo. That's up according to his boss. Cal Poly, you have folks trying to shame you for hanging in the Central Coast? Really? Trying to shame me for getting $10 massages and enjoying my life and having a stress-free life? Hey, man, shame on. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me read up these last super chats. Big Baz, give a shout out to Bit Out of Debt. How far back on my Baz? When did you do this? How long ago was this?
It's like 2 hours ago.
Are you serious? I'm that far behind? Shit.
Yeah, you that far behind, brother.
Gail got to teach me how to do this. Lee be keeping up, and he's super chat king. I'm one. Ayala says $4.99. If you go into Thailand, get the console. 28 days plan. Yeah, Anwan got a different. I know him as a different name, but we're gonna rock with Anwan. 28 days plan all the way out from landing to take off. I can't wait to slide. Yeah, man. See, that's another thing I love about my consultations, man. I become friends because now we get to know each other. You know what I mean? That's how, I became friends with Lead and people. It's from a consultation, man. You know what I mean? People's time is money. And like the Fonz say, aka Tailor Made Dreams, if it ain't worth your money, it ain't worth my time. So that's a classic drop the mic line right there. If it ain't worth your money, it ain't worth my time. I get it. I totally get it. Sean Miller, congratulations, man. Sean Miller is always in the building. Sean Miller, shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you. This ninja said he didn't want to go up against NFL, but he taking a chance against NCAA college football. Go for you know what I'm saying, Grizzo? You're right, but if I got to choose between college football and NFL, I'd have to go college, even though they work and grind way harder in college football. I got to figure out this time.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison, man. I don't know if it's sad. I'm just moving around trying to figure stuff out, man. My numbers are staying about the same, so I'm not tripping. Like I said, I'll take quality over quantity any day. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's 30 people. As long as it's quality, it's love being shown, we good. Kibo, we got to hear your story. So Kibo's story is different than Baz. Kibo, let me put Kibo on. Kibo, who does the end theme for Zoom to Thailand. Cool. Kibo got some cold flows. I had to put Kibo in one of his videos on the end of my thing so y'all know who Kibo is. Kibo really about that life. He gets down, he does the music. Kibo, I found Kibo on Fiverr, believe it or not. I tell people this story. Kibo on Fiverr, he gave me a great rate, and he gave me something that was really, really good. And here's the thing. I get so busy. I have forgot Kibo even did the theme. I literally forgot. I think maybe like a month went by, and I'm looking for something else, and I found Kibo's song. I said, "Oh yeah," because then that's when I started formatting Zoom to Thailand. Like, okay, I'm gonna do a format. I'm gonna have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So I said, I'm gonna put that at the end of every episode. And Kibo told me, what'd you say, Kibo? When people tell you on Fiverr they're gonna do something, you don't really believe them because it never happens. What's your story, Kibo? How did it happen with us? What's your take on it? Oh, wait. You muted? Are you muted, Kibo? What's going on? Take your mute off. Are you muted? I don't hear you. You ain't muted on my side. how's the MC gonna be muted? You still
Mic check.
there you go. Okay, there
Okay.
you go.
It was coming through my piano. I don't know how I was doing that. Anyway, I was on Fiverr, and Fiverr is a freelance platform where people do artwork, music. I ended up on there because I didn't see many rappers. I was like, it's not being utilized, so let me do my thing. So it kind of stuck out. And he messaged me saying he wanted an intro. It didn't seem like anything out the ordinary that I get. And he sent me the idea and he said, yo, what's up? And that's how people are. You got to see it to believe it. I can't take any words, especially on a computer. For all I know, you could be a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm talking to a human. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, this looks dope. But then I watched the episode and I was like, oh, I feel like I've watched this for real. I'm a fan of this. And then I became a fan and I'm like, so then it was like, dang, I did a thing for this. This is tight. You know what I'm saying? I would have done it had I even known the show existed from the jump, but I didn't, so it was so cool to see a genuine like concept of somebody who looked like me traveling across the country. Because I feel like 10 years ago, the YouTube landscape didn't have many brown people, black people showcasing the traveling experience. And especially being from the South, I have a lot of friends who've never been out the country. So it's very refreshing to see the whole landscape change. And thus the next generation is going to be influenced to see the world, see God's beautiful world, and not just take it as this is where I grew up, this is where I'm gonna die. That's the end of my story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Very, very important to see as much as you can because you end up changing your whole mind. You have more empathy for people. You have more to talk about. You just become a more enriched person. So to be a part of what he's doing is big. Like I know that the conversation is mainly what we're doing, what you do. But the next generation is going to have the biggest impact because they get to see, oh, this is reality. Perception is reality. So when they see it, they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Those are facts. Now, what's your process with doing music? Because you owe me some tracks. So what is your process like when you make your own beats and everything too, right?
Yeah. So sometimes I use my brothers. Sometimes I use another, but yeah, I make beats as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what's your get down like when you live in Thailand? I gave you the notes. You just because what I do. He also did the Caddy of the Day theme, which I'm bringing that out in a minute too.
Yeah.
Caddy of the Day. Like I give Kibo a direction, and he's so professional when I met him because I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna find a rapper on Fiverr. I just thought it was gonna be corny. Not with it. I was like, oh my God, like what are we doing? But I didn't know what I didn't know, what I had to choose from at the time.
Yeah.
And when he came back with the work, I was really, really, really happy and impressed and very happy. And then when I introduced him to Baz, they clicked up immediately. Baz will get along with anybody. Baz will get along with a corpse. You know what I mean? Like Baz is cool, and Baz uses you, Kibo, as inspiration. Whoa. And I think you should do that the same. I think it should be because that's what I am. I'm very competitive. You know what I mean? Like I want, if because I look at like y'all talk about my editing, but I've seen some channels when them white boys, and I love everybody, but I'm just saying they over there getting like it's one dude, I forgot his name, but he's over there getting it. And I'm like, it just lets me know I got a ways to go. You know what I mean? To really, really get there because I'm self-taught. Just like Baz might be a ding, 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 ding. He might be self-taught. I don't know bad if you had lessons or you learned how to play, but you know what I mean. But when you're not classically trained to play instruments or classically trained to edit, you break rules that you don't even know you're breaking. You know what I mean? I probably break all kind of editing rules, but I just care about what looks good at the end. And I know, and what I do when I learned how to edit, I learned this from Robert Townsend. He's my mentor. So I watch TV, watch the commercials with the volume off.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching the moves like boom, 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 bam. There's that's what it's all about. Boom, 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 bam. You know what I mean? And I've learned like, I'll say, okay, so that's what I need to do. You got to be able to tell the story, even if you got the volume down, you got to understand what's going on. So that's the same thing.
Richie, you know everybody in Hollywood. You know Bruno Mars too, because you stole his dance moves.
I wish I knew Bruno. Bruno Mars stole my dance moves. I was here before Bruno Mars.
Because he's only like 19 years old.
Bruno Mars. Somebody wrote that too. I think.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Oh yeah. He said, yeah. Bruno Mars is one of the coolest. Soul Sonic, Bruno Mars, like that's my vibe. Like, they can sing. They got a '70s vibe to them. They dance. They perform. They put on a show. they do their thing. And like, so that's the closest to what we get into the 70s. Because no music is better than the 70s because it was real instruments. If you listen, if you want a classic example of that, when we were coming back from YN, we're playing like I do because since I'm a DJ, any music you play from the 70s until probably 2015 or whatever, I can pretty much know everything as soon as I hear it because I'm a DJ.
Yeah.
But if you listen to a group called Cameo, right?
Yes.
And y'all got a song called, y'all heard that Word Up, you know, pretty ladies around the world. That's when music changed. That's when it turned into computers. But you listen to Cameo before that,
yeah.
You listen to Shake Your Pants for Action and Romance. You listen to Shake Your Pants, listen to Word Up, and you'll hear the difference between what happened when music turned into computers. You know what I mean? It's like it lost the soul. So that's what I like about Bruno Mars. You kind of bringing that soul feeling back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I love that stuff. So that I'm with that all day long.
I wanted to say
that Word Up came out. Hey, and I might have been like 8, 7, 8. But bro, hey, when it hit the streets,
it was the shit. It was the shit.
In the haircut, oh boy. In the thick mustache, oh boy.
he did it, but I want you to hear what he did before, because it was a band before. It was like I think 9 people in the band, and then when he did Word Up, he cut 6 people out. It was him and 2 other dudes, and the rest was computer. And you hear it, but don't get me wrong, he got Just Like Candy. All those songs are computer songs. But if you listen to how funky they were, like bands was funky. They had bands up in Oakland that were funky, Confunction. They had all these bands in Ohio, Roger and Zap.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Who came first? Did Zap and Roger Troutman make the conversion first, or did Blackman follow him with that little synthesizer thing?
No, Blackman never did the synthesizers. That was Roger. Roger was the man for that.
They was from the Bay.
We got the porn people in, Gail. Can we snipe them? The porn people that made it in. Dude, something.
Wait. Zap and Roger from the Bay?
No.
I thought he was from Ohio.
Confunction is from the Bay.
Okay.
Confunction is those is bad. Yeah, they from the Bay. And what's the name? I think Atlantic Stars from the Bay. Like they got some cool R&B bands from the Bay.
Can I add one thing to what you said though? Because it was interesting.
Yes, sir.
The music changing was my uncle said the same thing the other day, but I think the Roger, More Bounce to the Ounce that came out in '80. Yeah. That song was sampled so much in early West Coast hip hop, the G-Funk.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's our shit.
It was crazy.
Say that.
It's so important for
it. Because it hit so hard. It hit so hard because LA is hard. Like Baz did a song for me. Baz did a song for me that got that LA bounce to it. It's something about because LA is about gang banging. Like because everybody think it's Hollywood, but it's about being hard. Like you can't be a weenie in LA and the Bay. Like the Bay. See, people got LA and the Bay mixed up because LA, they think Hollywood, everybody's fake. The Bay, they think San Francisco. Everybody's this, but they would tear your head off in the Bay. Like, Quick told you, Oakland is just like Compton. Like they was on that Black Panther ish before we was. So it's like it's a different get down. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Let me read this. Yeah, Michael Harper, $2 say always good. We can come in peace and harmony. Yes. Steel Curtain say clowns are here today. We got clowns. Steel Curtain, get the clowns. We don't need the circus, man. We about love. This is another person I love. This dude, Antoine Brown Sr. He always on my IG, always like sending comments, man. Thank you so much, Antoine. And Sean Miller, man, I got to give y'all props, man. Y'all always there for me, man. I know if nobody else is gonna be there, it's gonna be Gail at night. It's gonna be Antoine, and it's gonna be. I just lost the name because I'm trying to read the super chats and do the thing. Still trying to read. I'm trying to get this so we can end this, you guys. Because come on, man, it's 3 hours. We doing it again. Gail, you got to help me get myself off of I got to get under 3 hours. I like to be under 2 hours. Gail, what is it that I can do? Because I feel like things don't get warm.
Pick me, teacher. Pick me. I got an answer. Pick me.
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Hey, so this is what you got to do. You got to do like Bruce Wayne does. You got to get 19 monitors, and then you put your chats, the chat conversation on one monitor. That way you're looking at the regular StreamYard, then you got the YouTube monitor on, but you can look in real time at the actual chat line. But you don't have to keep switching and trying to read what's going on your camera. But all you need, man, you in the land of electronics out there. You can cop a monitor for $3. The way you
no monitor. I got a monitor right now. I just don't know how to do it. That's what I'm telling you. I got to do a consultation with Gail at night. My YouTube wife.
Yeah. You get that joint set up. You get about 4 monitors going. Oh, you big time there, baby. You in the game then.
Let me show you. I know this is so unprofessional, but I got to show y'all. See, I got a.
This is the small channel. So it's all right.
I got a big old curve. I got a curve monitor. This is what I edit on now. I used to edit on my little 13.
You got.
I got the big curve monitor now.
You
got that Star Trek. You got that Star Trek stuff.
I got this 100,000, big dog. You got to go ahead and get them big boy monitors, dog. You got to get the big boy monitors. You coming out?
I ain't got no more room on my desk.
You gotta buy another desk.
You gotta get a bigger desk.
Or you start mounting them on the wall. You put the mount like kind of on the wall, like.
Y'all want this thing on the back cave?
You can, but here's the thing, man. I would rather I hear what you're saying, and you're right. But I'm hustling these consultations, these super chats, all that, so I can hire some editors, man. I need some help. People tell me I need to get this content out. So my main thing is to hire like at least 1 or 2 editors, man. But they're expensive for good ones. Because I went on Fiverr, Kibo, looking for editors, and the first thing I write to them, I send them an episode, copy my episode. Can you copy this? Can you do it? They all write back, no, we cannot do what you do.
Wow.
So you know what I mean?
You better than an editor. That rhyme. You better than an average editor.
Man, I don't know about all that. I mean, but these are Fiverr editors. If I went to a Hollywood editor, they'd be like, "Yeah, I can do that shit. It's gonna cost you $2,500 a week." So you know, it depends, and they know more than me. Like I said, I do it all. It's all field for me. You know what I mean?
$100 a week. But how much did you say?
It's $500 a day, $2,500 a week. That's back when I was in LA. You know, that's what I'm telling you. Like editing is like that's where I learned how to edit. For editors, Look at Bossy here.
He said, I'm out.
Subscribe to Boss. Because editing is what makes or breaks a movie, a TV show. I don't care who's starring in it. I don't care how good it is. If it ain't edited right, it's like you just can't do it. I've saved so many music videos by the editing, man. You know what I mean? Because editing is almost like magic. You know what I mean? If I'm lacking something, y'all ain't gonna know because I'm gonna show y'all this shiny ball over here. Y'all ain't gonna know I'm missing some shit over here because I got the shiny ball here, and then quick to the other shit and then back. You don't know what I'm doing. The magic tricks already happened. I'm already on to something else. So that's how I learned how to edit. To just keep,
Richie Zoom. I want to say something on that, right? Because it seemed like some people be winning. You know, let's say what it is. So it seems like it's all or nothing. Either you're going to have dope ass edits or you're going to be like some people that just go raw in their car, walking around, one shot, no edit, no jump cuts, no L cuts, just raw. But if you have a dope conversation, a good idea, personality, sometimes you can win.
I did. The last video I did with L, 40,000 views in 2 days or a day, whatever it was. I did with it, and I get it. And I get it. What'd you say?
One shot.
The one in the hotel room?
The one in the hotel room. Boss know the numbers. What's the numbers on that one, Boss?
On which one?
The one with L.
And who I am?
I don't know. I don't know on that specific video that when you put out. I would have to look right fast.
Boss usually be on top of everything. Man, Boss is the one that woke me up and told me I had 70,000. Boss the one that told me.
Yeah, I'm talking about like channel wise. You talking about like each video?
I was talking about a specific video. Okay, it's
I wouldn't know.
It's like 47K in 3 days. Like I've never done 40.
And that's just y'all. That's just y'all just chilling, just kick back.
Pretty much. I did very minimal editing.
Very minimal.
47,000 views
in 3 days. You know what I mean? That's like, Gail, how you feel about that?
How I feel about what?
47 in 3 days. That's like
amazing.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And I didn't do a lot of work. Yeah, I didn't do as much as I normally do. Yeah.
Come on and do your regular thing. Yeah.
Some people be winning.
Everything's fine, Richie.
Yeah.
Bet Out of Debt is on. He's texting now. He's clowning me. He said I was yawning on camera. I'm old. I've been drinking and I'm old. I'm gonna be 56 on Tuesday. So take that. All right.
You see these from not sleeping. You know who still look young? Fucking boss
Ranger guy.
Huh?
The Power Ranger guy. What's his name?
Oh man, he look like a kid.
Yeah, he
does. Oh, Walter,
the Power Ranger guy.
Oh, yeah, Walter, yeah, dude, that dude don't age at all. Shout out to my cousin Randy, Iceberg Travel. Randy is the one that got me out here to Thailand. Like because when I was going through my divorce, my lawyer told me about Thailand, and like all y'all who never heard of it, like Thailand, what's that? And he told me about the cost of living and stuff. I'm like, dude, I gotta check that out. But I never really. My divorce had me just spinning. Head was spinning. So I that was the last thing on my mind. But my boy Randy, cousin Randy, he got turned out by a Filipino woman, and from that point on, he's been Asian or bust. So when he said he was going to Thailand, I knew he was really going. So I'm like, all right, I got somebody to go with. You know, I watched a couple videos. I was like, I gotta go. And Randy, man, Randy's an integral part of why I got a thing with Randy. I didn't put up yet. I'm so far behind. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like y'all said. I'm just gonna start throwing shit up, man. I'm gonna start throwing shit up. I'm gonna throw it up and see what it do. Big Bass, Big Bass, Big Bass. You know what I'm saying? You go,
Might as well.
Big Bass is my therapist, man. That is my therapist.
You remember back in the day, Rich used to always say, "Baz, you don't smile, you don't do nothing."
Not at all.
And today, I realize this is the only channel I ever seen this many black men smile at one time.
What's wrong with smiling?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, smile, just a regular smile, bro. Like, you
my mean mug, man.
You ain't gotta be hard all day, every day at breakfast. You know, I seen hard for like 20 years, 18 years.
Right.
Hard, mean mug all day, every day, bro. Like, it becomes a part of your psyche.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you introduce to a different, I'm talking about your people, your own people, like mean mugging, I'm talking about every day, everybody gotta be hard. So to see a smile and then to hear music and to see a person that's kind of like been there, done that, to have that energy, say, bro, it's infectious, you know. So now I can't help but to kind of like feel a certain way.
Yeah.
So,
and I love it. You deserve to smile, bro. You've overcome so much. You deserve to smile. And it don't cost you nothing, man. It just makes you live longer, man. You got to smile and be happy, man. I learned that shit, man. It's like, you know, you can be hard all your life, but even that people that are hard, they love to go and watch comedies and watch Mike Epps and watch funny movies because they want to let it out, because you can't keep the up all the time. You got to be able to smile. You know what I mean? Leonard Miller, 1999, says, salute to the panel. Big salute to the man, Richie Mack. You dig? He putting out the great. Yeah, Baz even does the you digs now. Baz.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm from New Orleans. You heard me?
You heard me?
That's how I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thought maybe, you know, somebody in LA, you picked up on it. Like,
I picked it up from what's his face? Dog Pound. Why is my mind going away?
But that's how I'm saying. You know,
wait. How can I Daz? Because I keep thinking Daz, but Daz. Daz Dillinger. I used to watch him saying that a lot. I got it from Daz Dillinger. Shout out to Daz Dillinger, man. That's where I got it from. So but y'all say you heard me and all of that stuff. But I got
you dig. We say dig a lot.
Didn't know.
You know, we was going to the corner store. You dig. You know this. You dig.
You got a whole Juvenile song. Juvenile got a whole song. You dig.
Yeah. Say hi. You know, huh? You know what I'm saying? Those are expressions. Expressions. Those, you know. So when I heard you saying, I'm like, oh, okay. He got that NO flavor. Okay.
Howlands.
It's all about hot
sauce. We got that hot sauce.
Got the hot sauce, you dig? It's just a cool, fun way to end the sentence for me. I try not to over you dig it, but I, you know, we do it the way we do it.
Need a t-shirt, Richie. Yeah, dig in a t-shirt.
You dig? Yeah, I am. Well, Baz was supposed to come out here with t-shirt. I ain't gonna get mad at Baz. Baz make me mad at Baz.
No, hold me to it. Hold me to it. I got it. You know, I'm sitting on, man, it's so crazy. Like I'm sitting on a press machine, $30,000-$40,000 printer, you know, all this stuff that create this stuff, but I don't know, just been lazy, bro. You know, between engineering, music, production, because keyboard tell you, if you got to make the beat, you got to compress the beat. You got to track the beat. The beat got to be right. Then you got to go into, you know, recording it. Not only recording it, you got to compress it. You got to add plugins. You got to sit and listen. You got to, there's a lot that go into it just to rush that out and get it to you. And then I got to go over here. Then I got to use Pro Tools, and I got to take the thing and put it in, dump it. And it's a lot of work go into it. So it's not just like that.
And that's how it is with the editing. People want me to just throw shit up. I can't do
Right.
it. Even Gail's little intro. Like I did a little intro for Gail. It's like it had to be. Gail sent me this. Gail had went to some kind of little black something and got this beautiful picture artwork, and I was like,
"Can y'all see it?"
Yeah. Gail and Night.
Make her big. We can see all of it. Yeah, it's kind of cut off.
Hey Richie, I'm gonna get rolling right now.
That's Gail's logo to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, we gonna use that logo.
There you go.
Wow, I like that.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's what's
up.
like
That to me that represents
What's it, Dragonheart.
That's the artist name, Drago the artist.
Okay, Drago the artist. Shout out to Drago.
I had Gail take pictures for me of the thing to get it right, and then I originally used like Black Brother, which was Angie Stone, because that was the vibe. I'm like you when it comes to that, Baz. Like I feel like the energy that was the energy I was feeling for that.
Yeah.
But YouTube wasn't feeling the energy. They tried to hit Gail with a copyright, so we immediately had something for that shit. So we fixed it and got it right.
On my voiceover on my new one.
Yeah. And El Guapo, of course. Yep. El Guapo's on there. You got the Golden voice and Gail. It's like everything has a certain detail, how things have to move, how things have. I put a little effect in there. All those little things, Gail, that's what makes the difference. It's the little shit that people don't really hear, but it's there. They hear it, but they don't hear it. So, you know, that's the secret. If y'all want to learn secrets in editing, it's the secret is the sounds that come with the editing too. I tell Boss, because Boss does the editing too, but Boss be like, you know what I mean? It jumps at
you. Say they be too loud.
Yeah. The kids, it's there, but you don't really hear it. It can't disturb you. It got to be. It's just there. You know what I mean? The kids just making it flow. You know what I mean?
I try to remember that, but when I be editing, I be trying to make it jump out.
I'm about to, yeah. But all you do is bring it down 20%. It's going to get the same effect. You know what I mean? You'll know. Okay. Anton Singer says, Reese McElhoney on MT. I'm about to shut it down right now, Kibo. Let me see if I got any more super text real quick before I go. Gail, did we get rid of this porn dude with the best adult site? These dudes. They be coming through.
Before you get rid of it, hold on.
Yeah. Right.
No, even when you I block them, you'll still see them in StreamYard, so you're just gonna still see it. Just
right.
Yeah.
All right. I even got one from Gail and Night. Gail and Night, can you please read it with your accent, please?
Sure. No comment, no question, just pure love.
Oh.
Tell me she don't sound like Roberta Flack.
Wait, where's she
you
from?
hear Roberta Flack? Huh?
Where? Alabama. Oh, you from the South too. Much love.
Yeah. Dan, do you hear Roberta Flack in her voice?
I do. Definitely. Yeah.
If she could sing, that'd be it. That might make me come back there, come get Gail.
Well, when is Gail going to come out and visit Thailand? That's what I want to know.
She's coming for the 100K. Gail gonna be right there. She's gonna be here. Gail gonna be here.
All right.
She's really gonna be my YouTube wife, Gail. You ain't gonna be able to get away from me once you get to Thailand. What'd you say, Gail? What she say, Gail?
I ain't gonna be able.
I ain't gonna be. You know what's funny? I can't even hear. I can barely hear an accent because I'm from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to point it out.
Is it an accent? It is an accent.
It is an accent, but I hear it now.
It's a Southern Belle thing, but it's just
very sublime.
It's there, but I'm saying when you're from the South, it's like it's just you just hear it, and now I'm starting to hear. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because when when I go to
I
Cali,
didn't hear no
I
accent from
hear
Kibo. I didn't hear no accent at all from Kibo at all.
it's
B-Roll Hammer
weird.
TV. Let me get through these because Kibo want to go and I want to get everybody off at the same time. The current disclosure among Black YouTubers about the passport, bro. The Matrix seems to be worried by our moves. Yeah, that means we're doing something right. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I really don't understand why you mad because somebody else is like enjoying their life. Like I just that's what I mean by America. It's like I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. I just laugh at y'all and get my massage, man. Hey, if that's how y'all feel, man, hey, more power to you, you dig? I see a $99 super chat. Where's it? Oh shit. Oh shit. What is
let's
this?
Let's count our money.
Jump Kick Dragon, right? I just spent 2 weeks in Thailand. I'll be back in January. Thank you, Professor Mac. Changed my whole dynamic. Jump Kick Dragon, man, you need to come up on the panel and say something, man. I appreciate that. But Jump
Hey, yo, Jump Kick, subscribe to Big Boss. I need subscribers like you.
Yeah, man. Jump Kick Dragon, man. I appreciate that $100 super chat, brother. You really, really right. You that makes such a difference, man. But I didn't do like Gail. Like Gail kicked everybody's ass. I think Gail might have kicked Lead Attorney's ass when Gail did her subscriber party. Gail, they better. I told you, I said they better show up. All the shit you do for people, Gail, they better show up. You know what I mean? And they did. They showed up and showed out. But shout out to Jump Kick Dragon. That's a dope name too, Jump Kick Dragon.
That's dope.
That's a dope name. You know, me and Bass, we like boxing and shit. That's a you can't jump kick, you know what I mean? Look at Steel Curry. Steel Curry say, Rich, don't even try to understand it. You right, Steel Curry. Yeah. You right. And look what Gail puts for the last before we get off. Subscribe to Big Boss Real Talk.
Okay. Thank you, Gail.
You know what I'm saying? So we about to end this, y'all. Got one more person just wrote in. He said, "Oh, see now people going. Oh, wait a minute. Gail's still working. Gail's still working. I'm riding BKK September 22nd. Can't wait. Great channel. Keep up the $1,000.
I hate you, Rick. Hate you, Rick. I ain't gonna be there until December.
Oh wow.
Oh, Rick, Dan, you said earlier. You changed it on me, Dan.
My son's got football. His senior day for his last year NCAA football is November 17th.
Oh, well, shit. That makes sense. Wow. You know, Baz gave me. I had to go through some court issue with divorce. Hey, I can't argue with that. Those anything to do with family and courts and shit. There's nothing you can do. You gotta handle that. Definitely gotta handle that. Yeah. Subscribe to Big Baz Life, you guys. Subscribe to Baz. Y'all want some tracks? Y'all better talk to him and Kibo, man. Them dudes are not playing around. And look at Steel Curtain. You see how Gail and Steel Curtain are? You see that? Steel Curtain subscribe to Gail. You see what I'm saying? That's a cold left two. That's a cold 1-2 punch, man. I'm telling you, I got the coldest one. Well, actually, Lee does, but I jacked Gail and Steel Curtain from Lee. But Lee got the cold 1-2 punch. I jacked him. I definitely did. That Bruce Lee touch. Oh yeah, you follow Kibo on Instagram. They all on it. Gail, would you stop working so I can get this thing off?
Oh, Mom.
I won't even do mine. Pooh Man 313. Shout out to you. Traveling. That's what's up from Chicago. Moves to happen. Yes. Steel Curtain, Bruce Lee touch. Yeah, man. So we're gonna end it on follow Kibo. Are we ending that, Gail? Steel Curtain, we good there? Or should we subscribe to Gail at night? Let's get it. I don't even want to do. Oh, we do got to say this. Thank you, Gail. Let's get Zoom to 100K.
Yeah, for real though.
100K. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and share with your network. Let's go.
Let's go. Run it out.
Get me to Thailand.
Yeah, man. We going to Thailand. We got to get it right. How many do I have now, boss? I think it's 71, maybe.
I'm on the stream. Last time I checked, yeah.
What is it, Gail?
I don't know what I'm on the stream.
70.9? Yeah. Mm-hmm. We almost at 71, man. You know what I mean? So that means we just getting closer to the goal, man. I'm thinking, hopefully by the beginning of next year, January, February, maybe, unless a miracle happens. But God is good. You don't know what could happen. So you see what Baby said? Look, they already know. Baby Food Clothing Co. know what to say. Steel Curtain know what to say. They already know what to say. And y'all know what I'm about to say, right? Kibo, you gonna wrap it off, Kibo, but they ain't gonna be able to see you though.
I know.
As I do this, Kibo, just pretend. Y'all know that's Kibo to do the theme song. So how we say, y'all know what I'm about to say, right?
Theme music.
Zoom to Thailand. Hope you coming too. Richie Mack, travel OG with celebrity interviews. Get your passport, let's go. This is what you need for sure. Brothers in Thailand and bikini babes at the beach. If you need more, he got it popping. Caddy of the day, we golfing. Really ain't a better option. Time to travel, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's connect. Richie Mack, yeah, we steady vibing. Take a journey, let's get moving, cause we zooming right to Thailand. Hey, Richie Mack, travel OG, let's go.